Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Spoken Heard Open Mic here at Kick Butt Coffee in Austin, Texas? I'm Ernie B, and here's your host, Hot Tamale, and the lovely Lost in Thought. Oh, I always forget to turn your mics on.
But yes,
Lovely, yay!
yes, he's a gorgeous bitch. He is.
Okay, now they're saying they can't see me.
Okay, first things first, tip your bartender. Second thing, tip your bartender. Third thing, if I didn't mention, tip your bartender. They are awesome. They are trying to hold it together for us. Open mic venues. Come on, people. Support your venue and tip your bartender.
Yes.
Oh, and don't forget, what did I just say?
Tip your bartender.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You ready?
I'm ready.
What's happening, Kickbutt? You're about to witness the best, the baddest open mic in the ATX. Spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kickbutt Coffee, Music, and Booze. That's right, this is not your average ordinary coffee shop. We do have a full bar. And behind the bar tonight, we have the Viking Danimal, who will keep you fed, caffeinated, and buzzed. Please, but like I said, nothing says I love you to your bartender like a lot of dead presidents in that tip jar. Come on, people. One thing I really love is when everybody files out and Danimal just got a big smile on his face. Guess what, man? They took care of me. That makes me feel good, and that'll make you feel good. Translated to your drinks. Yes, yes. So, Lost in Thought, what have you ordered from the bar tonight?
I haven't ordered anything yet.
You haven't?
No,
Oh, my God.
but I will probably
What is your favorite thing to order?
I like the pizza.
The
I've never had
The
a Bloody
pizza is
Mary.
good. What one of my favorite beverages, without fail, is the Mexican Coke.
Yes.
It's natural sugar, so it's practically a health shake. So come on, yo. I know.
No, I'm sorry.
I know. Trust me, they carry it at work, and our shipments are shrinking. It's not good. So, and another thing, I'm gonna give Ernie's band a shout out right here because I'm wearing their shirt.
Byfist. In the end.
If you want to hear some real, like, thrash your brain power metal, go online, look for it. I think it's on Amazon Prime. I'm not sure about Spotify or anything. Ernie B, is it on any other?
It's
things?
probably everywhere.
Okay.
Nice.
I think it's on YouTube.
We're trying to sell the CD, but yeah, go listen to it for free.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have Prime, you're paying for it. Okay, so if you want to sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, and dance better than Scrunchy Boy here, honestly. Okay, if you want to get on the stage, come over to Lost in Thought, me, Hot Tamale, or Ernie B behind the soundboard. Go over to Ernie B just so he can say.
Okay, guys on the Skype call, can you see us?
I can.
Still can't see Reggie though.
Okay, but you can see Debbie and Lane and.
No.
But I can see you.
I can see Hot Tamale waving her arm.
Okay.
I'm trying to wait for the delay here on the screen.
Yeah,
I
see,
see you too, Lane. You waving both arms.
our monitor on the stage it died today, so I have the big monitor behind the bar on, but
There it
it's like
is.
on a 30-second delay. So
Yeah, okay. I was waiting till I caught up. I was like, okay, there I am.
but no, I have no video on Reggie.
Okay, Lost in Thought. Are we ready to start the show?
Oh, man.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at my stomach.
That's why I'm always telling you don't tuck your shirt in. But
Thank you.
bright side,
I don't.
dad bods are in. Yes. 6-packs are out. Sorry, guys. So, yes. Got it.
Man, right when I was just getting my 6-pack right where I wanted it to.
Okay. Are you ready to start the show? Lost in Thought.
What if when I start getting a 6-pack?
Anyway, are you ready to start the show?
Yes.
All right. Who are you bringing up first?
Of course, you know who I'm going to bring up first.
Why are you telling me? Tell them.
I think they know who I'm bringing up first. He's a live wire. He's Australian. He's Tom Moon.
Come on up. The stage is waiting for all of us. We need you up here. Come on now, talented people. We need to start the conversation collectively. Yes, yes, yes. Hold hands and come on up. Everybody. We got 2 mics, no waiting, no delay. It's just like a barbershop for the mind. It's a really good thing. Now, you're going to have your own time up here as well, but this is a time where we get to do whatever you want to do. Like, for instance, there's a guitarist. He's going to plug it in, and we don't know what's going to happen. And I just came from the Georgetown Poetry Festival. I wanted to declare tonight another poetry and music festival, because wherever we can be, there's a variant of joy, happiness, cooperation, interdependent, absolute celebration, and it's legal. So this is what happens when you plug something in and the night starts with an unknown thing. By the way, if you've got anything to say, 2 mics, no way, no delay, go. Come on, come on.
Support Los Kid Brothers, Instagram. We out here kicking butt.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go.
Yeah. I'd like to say, come on in. There's plenty of room up here. The idea of an audience is actually out of date. Everyone here is a celebrant. Everyone here has got something to offer. Everyone here is an artist in their own way. Poet, musician, dancer, thinker, whatever it may be. Step forward, young man. I see you've got something in your hand. That's a wonderful thing. Now, share it with the air out there, which is a consenting. You just bring the mic down to your level, and suddenly we start listening.
Poetry inspires interaction and exchange in gatherings, which elicit kindness, peace, caring, and learning. In so doing, colors, textures, contours, and outlines appear. In this adventure of art, exploration, inventing, and nurturing encourage, reinforce, sponsorship, and overall support. Sharing, absorbing, wondering, and pondering fall out. Seeing, hearing, tinkering, and experimenting abound. In all this collaboration, we get into a frenzy and hyperventilate, which gains us 1 more minute negotiated.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Bene, prego, donato.
Whoa, yeah, that's a good start. Come on now. You've got something to say. I see it. I see it in your mask. Share it with the art.
Can I sing instead?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
It's a hum. Can we be like a
See, all the personal pronouns have now changed to possessive. We're from I, that little iPhone, iPad. We turn to we, community, collective. Who knows? So, don't go. The nicest thing about conversation is that it's consenting between the individuals involved. The nicest thing, it gets rid of alienation, gets rid of ennui, gets rid of boredom and cynicism. It scrapes the rust off your soul. Everybody's got something to say, and all they got to do is want to share it with the people that they trust. All you got to do is do whatever you want to, because our time belongs to us. Out there, of course, there's nothing but tables and chairs. They haven't got a leg to stand upon. Up here on stage, everyone is live and living, and they've got something to share. So we welcome you all to step up here. Who's brave? Oh, no, I mean from your heart, from your soul.
I don't got much to say, but thank you. This is very beautiful.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Response from the consenting individual is part of the autonomous collective that we've never met before, which is, of course, the collective of the future, which is all of us, because the past never was any good anyway. We like to trespass upon tomorrow here on Sunday Night Kick Butt, because unless we do, we will trust that the past will resurrect, and we don't want it. It wasn't any good in the first place. I mean, look at Taliban, Afghanistan, Pakistan, look at Iran, look at all the fights outside the coffee shop. Well, quite frankly, inside the coffee shop is the best place to be, a little sanctuary for free speech and freedom of association. So if you have something inside your soul, like a little bird that wants to fly beyond control, use that mic. Yes? No? Yes? Please. Yeah. No, make it up.
Sound reinforcement starts with the pause, the halt in speaking. Continues as we share, which produces reflections. And as we peer into these reflections, we observe ripples. Ripples build into waves. Some cancel, some multiply. Then we regroup. And simply stop and listen. Feel the vibrations, walk the terrain, and then we hear sounds too faint before. As we do this, we reinforce the idea of exchange. With exchange, chemistry ignites reactions. Reactions form compounds which cease to exist before. And then we invite the elders, present and past, to share. With this, we understand lessons which had been lost. As we move forward, we step back. So we learn how ancestors heard sounds with backgrounds of chaos. So we can take a page from the past, blend it in with now, mix it with apps, inject new forms of sound. Then we may choose to toss it all or drive on. Should we choose to toss, will the sound be a drop or will it be caught? If we drive on, will this be silent or will it go with a bang?
I can't do any poetry, sing, or dance, but I just want to say I came in like kind of in a shitty mood, but this literally feels like an acid trip right now, sober. Yeah? Are we feeling good right now? All right.
Okay, all right. Hey, yo, kick butt, coffee shop, feeling like my old man Pop. Yeah, I go, Pop goes the weasel. I do shit for leisure. I'm rapping off the dome. My daddy always said, yo, watch your freaking tone. Trying to keep it clean so my mom don't get mad at me. I look at the TV and I just get sad at it. I mean, sanity is slipping me. I'm trying to rap off the dome, but nobody's tipping me. Yo, I'm in the bleachers. Yo, I'm talking about God, but I'm no preacher. And everything I do, yeah, you bump it from your Bluetooth speaker. Who's got some reefer?
Seeds of inspiration. This is just the beginning of the buffet of your imagination. Seize the time now because there won't be any later. Yep. She's going to do it. It's wonderful.
Well, okay. Well, that's okay. I can reach. Oh, thank you. Now? Thank you. I like being together here at Kick Butt because we're just one. Nobody is different. We're just one in our souls, and nobody can be like us. Not poets. They can't do it. And also, we bind together, and we find the beauty in our friends and our hearts. And there was a man who hit the ground in the beginning. His feet touched the ground. Nobody else could have done it. And somebody else was there, and he had feet of iron. He had skin of beryl. He had hair of wool. Wonder who he was. Damn. I don't have wool hair. Let's think about who that was. Thank you.
Hey, Joe. Okay. Mr. Beatboxer, would you like to? Or wonderful work before? Like to sing with me? Yeah.
Can I do some raps?
First you can. First
All
you
right. Snap, snap. Go ahead and snap to it. Snap, snap, snap. Go ahead and snap to it. It's my time, it's my time, it's my rhyme. I am inclined, I bind like pencils to paper, instrumentals to vapor. You know that the capers. I'm not talking about eating, defeating. I'm coming through. Eyes with a different view, mountainous, cavernous. Gotta keep it glued. Amount to this, no savagery, just savage-ish. I said it backwards. Yo, I attack words like the blurs. We blend in, we sending them, bending them back to the laboratory in a Cadillac. I got a battle stat of a battle axe to a tree. No one's messing with me. Yo, you know that I love to put the V in the vendetta. Yo, these raps, well, they've been better. We melt the cheddar, the cheese. So, queso, I mean, we got that queso. We don't want to worry about caseloads. We got to just bout pugilistic.
Okay, so.
Shout out to my family and my new current friends.
This is just a taste. The buffet of tonight is the main course, and what you're going to get is parts of everyone here working together. It is delicious, isn't it?
Walking with eyes shut. Seeing with touch alone. Knows the past as it happened. Knows mom's cooking. So fragrant. You can just push in a chair and join. White noise, gray noise, dark noise, pure silence. Tracing textures, focused on drawing. Learning with language zipped.
And it looks like this is the end of us, but it's the beginning of all of you. So welcome to yourselves. Welcome to Spoken Heard Kick Butt. Do you want to sing again? Okay.
I can play outro music.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
It's kick butt coffee, C-O-F-F-E-E. I said kick butt coffee, C-O-F-F-E-E. It's artists in the lobby and we're doing our thing. It's artists in the lobby and we're gonna sing. So thank you, kick butt coffee. You're great on the fly.
All right, give it up for Tom Moonbird and the Airport Boulevard Experience.
Yes.
Okay, just to let you guys know, nothing will tick off a sound engineer quicker than watching a mic look like this.
Well, it's only if they're short.
Well, no, but see that.
Well, sometimes they can adjust the mics,
There we
the
go.
stands. Not everyone has good stand etiquette.
Om
something like that.
And in fact, what she just did there,
Either that or he just gets ticked off at me for doing that.
What she just did there by raising and lowering the stand is the easiest way to adjust the height of the stand. Most people just grab the top part and try to bend it down and stuff.
Yeah, don't mess with
do
the
it
boom
again
part.
so people can see. If you just loosen it there, see, it goes down. Loosen it again, it goes up. Dun dun. Okay, moving on.
Mic stand 101. All right. Oh God! Don't ask him to mess
No,
with.
he'll
the
take
mic
it
stand.
apart. He'll disassemble
He
it.
will literally break it down to the atom,
He'll booby trap it so
and he'll go, "What did I just do?"
He'll leave it so loose that the next person that comes up and touches the stand, it'll fall apart.
Alrighty, and I did forget to mention about the drink specials. All mixed well drinks, $4.25.
$4.25.
Get your deliciousness because Danimal, the bar manager, is a multi-talented mix master on the drinks. And what did I say about the bartender? Yes.
Yeah.
Danimal, I think they're learning.
Yeah, don't tip him over, just tip him.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Okay, Lost in Thought. Who is coming up next?
Coming up next.
Oh, wait, did you want to make a little...
Yes.
411?
So, I'll say, remember, peeps, we are in phase 5 again. So...
Stage 5.
Stage 5. Okay. So, we aren't, like, forcing masks, but we are strongly encouraging them. Because, we want to get out of this as soon as possible. Even though there are people making it worse, doesn't mean that we have to.
Okay, and what Lawson Thought meant to say in that entire paragraph is, we'd like it if you wore your mask. Okay.
What she said.
There we go.
Masks will be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Exactly, yes.
And tip
Yeah,
the bartender.
hey,
Oh, we got JoJo. All right. Lawson Thought. Who's coming up next?
So, coming up next. It's a voice that was here a while back, I think a few weeks back. But we are welcoming back to the stage Rataroo.
I have a sampler with quarter inches.
I'm sorry?
I got a piece of equipment with quarter inches.
Oh, yeah, there's a cord right there. All right. Nothing like good old-fashioned dead air, huh?
Sorry.
That's all right. It's an open mic.
Hello.
Okay, we got signal on that thing?
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. This song is called Spent Blooms. My name is Rataroo. Is wise, a sage of saneness. Adjust a glove, a door, blue drooping, your flowers aidance. The soul that once rolled, now measured, mossy world like time. The deadhead flowers, heedfully regard and soulfully discern. She's the yellow rose that he hopefully yearns. Hunger quince, nibble the discretion of sensibleness. Bland cuddle, dreamily crave, fray, soil, longingly drying. Scathe mechanism, mindfully declining. Depths, discretion, and grain toils device. Scratch task, eventually deteriorating. The garden soul is sorrow by the finite kiss of dead-headed flowers. Sheepishly peddling spent blooms to a homeward flirt. Damaged breeze, depressingly decaying, catasolar, lovingly failing, discreet comprehension, sustainably cultivating, far-sighted saneness, intelligently germinate, the age in the soil, deteriorating depth, the blush parade, winks bud. Think it's classic, astonished sweet, humanely lacerate the huskies of mildness, naturalistic foliage, modestly flower, lakes, leafages, damsels, ingrained botanicals fluently cling, petrified bombs inorganically rooted, cling, bedraggled toil, ambidextrously languishing under brushes, queens, charities, inexperience. Faithful shrubbery, indigenously slow, kind-hearted plankton gracefully grow, curiosity, shabbily gawking, total anvil, fantasies, maidenhood, and mauve green, faunus domus, speculative flesh biologically dithering, empathy's plastic shrub, sorority, informed judgment, penetratingly prune. The garden soul assaulted by the finite kiss of dead-headed flowers. Sheepishly petal spit blooms to a homeward flirt. Damaged breeze, depressingly decaying, tattered solar, lovingly failing, discreet comprehension, sustainable cultivating, far-sighted saneness, intelligently germinate, the age in the soil, deteriorating depth, the blush parade, winks bud. The garden soul is sorrowed by the finite kiss of dead-headed flowers. Sheepishly petal spit blooms to a homeward flirt. Damaged breeze, depressingly decaying, tattered solar, lovingly failing, discreet comprehension, sustainable cultivating, far-sighted saneness, intelligently germinate, the age in the soil, deteriorating depth, the blush parade, winks bud. The age in the soil, deteriorating depth, the blush parade, winks bud. Thanks, guys.
I got a host off guard. I got a. Sounds like somebody has a hairdryer on in the background there. Let me fix that.
All right, who's vacuuming in virtual world? That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
Oh, it stopped.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Okay, cool.
That's my job.
It's here for Radaroo.
Woo!
In the house.
And I am always very impressed when somebody literally has their entire act in one bag. I'm like, yeah.
Sometimes in their pocket, just on their phone. You know?
Yeah. All right, lost of thought. Who is coming up next?
So
Did you forget where you were?
no, I was listening to like
He was thinking about the Golden Girls or something.
No. Designing women.
Designing women, yeah. That too.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
I'm actually thinking about where the hell are your glasses?
Oh,
That's what's different. I was like, I know your hair's pulled back, but I couldn't figure out what was.
they're there somewhere.
Okay. Can you see?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I will never understand people with glasses as an option. I've been wearing these since 5th grade. All right.
So coming up next, we are returning to virtual world. Actually, no, we're not returning. We are going to virtual world.
Oh, going to virtual world. Okay.
For those of you who aren't aware, here in the audience, we have people on a Skype call that are watching and hearing the show, and they'll be participating in the show from their homes. And usually that monitor on the stage, you'd see them there, but it just died on me today, so you can see them on the screen over here.
Over the bar.
But
Over Chuck Norris.
But it's going to be like a 30-second delay because that's the actual live stream on the internet. So, but they'll appear over there.
But coming up next on From Virtual Land, flying right in, we have Birdman 313.
everybody doing tonight? Hope you're enjoying yourself. You can go to Amazon.com, author/Birdman313 for my books, or you can go to YouTube.com, author, poet, Birdman31355. You see my videos. Mostly all the poems I read are on the videos. Plus, there's two people that's in the audience that I seen that was there. They're on there too. That's Tom World Poet and Ben, my good friend Ben Franklin. So anyway, this first poem I'm gonna read is called Wings in the Wind. The wings in the wind float above, carrying us to deep dreams, lifting so high. It seems like you can touch the sky. Could this be fate or wings of belief? Up into the blue sky and white clouds. The wings of the wind are wings of beliefs. Hoping this will help you fly off into the clouds of dreams. Sometimes courage can be the strength that is needed to carry the dreams in the wind. The crescent moon smiles as you spread your wings to fly and soar. Enjoy the invitation of the winds, high above the stormy clouds, soaring high among the stars. And my next one, I actually wrote this poem last Sunday. This is the first time I'm reading it. And it's a little controversy.
New shit.
Of course.
New shit.
Of course, that's the name of it, controversy. The choice should be ours to make, but consequences will surface. Should the blame for the rise in the pandemic be placed solely on the shoulders of the unvaccinated? The unvaccinated didn't tell the world to take off their masks. The unvaccinated didn't tell businesses like nightclubs, concert venues, restaurant or bars to open up at 100% without social distancing. The unvaccinated didn't tell people to gather without wearing a mask. Still, most of the blame has been put upon the unvaccinated. Why demand or force people to do something they are not comfortable doing for reasons only they understand? The land of the free is no more, or perhaps never really existed. Why try to make people feel guilty if they choose to think for themselves? It's a different decision to make, as many are still on the fence. Some just flat out say, no, I'm not taking the vaccine. News media, as well as many health organizations, has spread confusion and misleading information about the best way to contain and stop the spread of the virus. But they want us to believe what they say when they don't even seem to believe their own words. Some of the ones who are testing positive are fully vaccinated, but the unvaccinated are still being blamed for spreading the virus. No one knows how the virus is being spread or when this pandemic will come under control or if it will end. When will the truth be revealed and every doctor, news media, and government officials finally get on the same page? Until then, we all need to practice caution, patience, and tolerance. If you see me wearing a mask, it means I care about myself and I care about you. Thank you.
All right, get up for Birdman 313.
That video's all glitching out over here. I gotta go to camera 4.
Live from H-Town.
Yes.
Alrighty, I swear, Lane, your hair looks pink under this light, whilst mine really is.
That's cool.
Yeah. Alrighty,
Oh,
lost in thought. Who is coming up next?
So, coming up next, we have Miss JoJo.
JoJo's making her way to the stage. Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
If I wasn't so undone, I would pretend to be, so I could get all these men helping me and everything. It's really nice. Let's see.
Can you point the microphone down a little bit?
Yes, It's not because I'm short, is it?
Not at all.
Okay.
There you go.
Like this?
Yeah.
What, now?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Okay.
All right, great.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. With Margaret. It was spring of my 21st year when I took board with Margaret, agreeing to division of duties. As it turned out, though, promises only were my share. Even so, Margaret never shamed me and came tapping each day with breads and tea. On coming east, I came alone, except for the shadows that bring me to memory of Margaret, Maggie, who never gave me reason to hate her, nor did she pilfer my soul. Walking across the bridge. While walking across the bridge today, I stopped and peered over the side of the rails. Below in the waves, I saw a face of love peering up at me. The water rolled smoothly on the cool autumn day. That was all it took to release my self-guilt, giving me a few minutes to dream. I felt free, felt like a bird, free from the cold feeling of disappointment. I recalled the people I knew who stood by me when I was down. They shared their own memories. I looked away from the rails. With each step I took toward the end of the bridge, my heart jumped with joy, feeling relaxed, knowing how real my thoughts feel. This poem is by Birdman, 313.
Thank you, Miss JoJo. Thank you, Miss JoJo.
Thank you. One more? Okay. Doctor, you need a doctor, I utter audibly to myself. Shame warmed my cheeks for it. These private sessions are usually covert between me and the verbenas. These borrowed spaces are generous to tortured souls. They never intrude or question my wrath. Or maybe they just don't give a damn that my mind is leaving. It's already gone, quipped Musie the cat. It went that-a-way in a shit green hat. One more or not? Okay, because you were there. I wanted to call you Jimmy, however someone else says that, so I'll call you names according to my moods. Because you were there, because you were not there. Jest, foolishness, separation, and then loss. I hold your face in my hands, even now in my darkness. I search in the bayou. I can't see you in the Bebo or in the swamps of my memory. But I can feel you. Oh, yes. I can feel you because you were there. The feeling part was really good.
On a quick programming note here, or technical note, you may have noticed the cameras were flickering on the screen. I've had that issue for a while, and I thought it was this cabling that I got. I got some discount wire because I had to get like 400 feet of it. And I just noticed, like when I put my phone next to the video switcher here, the picture starts to get garbled.
Tom.
And then I take the phone away, and the picture's fine. So it's just the stupid cell phone I've been dealing with
Okay.
all this time.
Later.
Nobody's listening to me.
Yeah, what?
We are. We're listening to you.
This is my
You
hell.
always listen to you, Ernie B.
No, I've been going crazy for like 2. How long have we had this thing? Like 3 months now. and the pictures would flash and go black. I'm like, what the hell? Why is it doing that? It shouldn't be doing that. This is top notch stuff here. And so I figured it was just maybe it's the cabling. It was my stupid cell phone right next to the.
Oh.
And I put it next to the video switcher, and the pictures start to freak out.
What's the old saying? To err is human. To really screw things up takes a computer.
I was literally talking to somebody about that last night. He goes, maybe it's too much. When there was a lot of people here last night, maybe there's just too many cell phones in here. It's like, well, okay, maybe that's what it is, But I should have known better. It was my own damn phone.
Oh yeah, okay. I want to make it look like I'm in an ad. Kind of like that. Well, let me know when you're. Oh,
what?
You got. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Leo Rich online says is headed up here. Is the list still open? Yes, Leo Rich. If you can still hear my voice, It is open. Okay, that'll be $5.
Yeah, I got to make my money somewhere.
Remember, like the little kid at the end of Terminator, and he was telling Sarah Connor in Spanish, like it's $5 or otherwise my dad's gonna hit me.
And she's like, "Good hustle, kid."
Good hustle, kid. $4. He goes, see.
Alrighty, and don't forget about the drink specials. All mixed wells $4.25, and we also have really cool food over there in the case. There's muffins, pretzels. I think there's some gluten-free chocolate donuts.
Those are so good.
There's some
they are. They're like brownie delicious. And we also have pizza.
Pizza. There's even T-shirts and stuff here. And a lot of people don't realize that there's like those practice nunchucks back here. They're soft. Those are for sale.
Yeah, I know.
But a lot of people
most people just play with them.
Yeah, they don't think they're for sale. No, you can buy those.
Yeah, you can.
I bought a pair.
Okay, lost in thought.
I was going to say, like, when Ernie B was saying, like, we're not listening, of course we're listening. Of course, Ernie B is the backbone of our show. But I was also thinking, like, of saying, we love you. And that made me think of the scene from Home Alone 2 with Tim Curry.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea. I'm just listening.
Okay, continue.
Continue.
But yeah.
See, I just put my phone next to the... It's a habit. I put my phone down right next to the damn video switcher.
But if anyone has seen Home Alone 2, they'll get this.
I've never seen him.
With a group of people, including Tim Curry, saying, "We love you."
I haven't even seen Jaws yet.
See, there's your first mistake right there. I'm sorry. I can't put Tim Curry in Home Alone. Sorry. Nope, not going to do it.
Tim Curry makes everything better.
Lost in thought. Who is coming up next?
I was going to say, first off, let's give it up for JoJo.
Always giving it up for JoJo.
I loved how she ended her last piece. It's like that part was especially good. But we are returning to Virtual Land.
We are.
Yes.
All right.
With a very powerful, potent piece, strike of lightning that he is. And yes, I am voting for him in 2024. Let's hear it for Reggie Goodwin.
Dun 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 dun.
Can you hear me? Campaign manager.
I know that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I still don't have any picture. So I'll just...
And that's you on the trombone, right?
I'll just leave the picture the way it is. Go ahead.
Reckoning or Ragnarok. Asa Hutchinson regrets the anti-masking law he championed during the early days in Arkansas of the alphabet. He's contending with constituents who confuse liberty with license, Delta variant raging, Delta plus. Jacqueline Batalora, MD, JD, wrote Birth of a White Nation in 2013. The opposite of white is black, brown, yellow, or red, like the people from Africa kidnapped, or the new land seized from its original inhabitants, or building railroads. Accidental explosions birthed the words, not a Chinaman's chance, as many who laid steel fell to their deaths to connect a continent steeped in the racist mythology of manifest destiny, using race to deflect the blame for recklessly allowing the progression of a deadly coronavirus, acknowledged he knew to Bob Woodward on tape. There is no scientific classification called white, red, yellow, brown, or black. It is not supported by biological theory of fact. Race is a legal construction to justify a 400 years heist of resources. Ross Perot called it rightly a vast sucking sound up to the pockets of the 1%. We're all humans on the same planet. Do you want a Star Trek future? Don't stop with a NASA warp drive field test. Don't just build back better. Build a society with a real sense of justice. Respect for all life and people, regardless of sexual orientation or melanin. Apply science and reason to perplexing problems requiring Althea, Vulcan reality truth, not gaslighting and sloganeering. Let's make lying wrong again. An African proverb says, a lie has many variations, the truth none. Elevate empathy, not sociopathy. Cooperation, not competition, will ensure species and life continuance. You can't let Bezos, Branson, Musk, and phallic symbol spacecraft be the foundation of the United Federation of Planets. Instead of a future utopia, that starts looking more like The Expanse. Labor disputes on Mars or the asteroid belt can be resolved by cutting off air and water. That's way more efficient than Amazon propaganda posters lying to intimidate workers. We can't take on Klingons with bat lifts until we bury our hatchets. We can't sail in starships until we save our planet. George Jetson is 40 in the year 2062, meaning somewhere on this planet right now, a couple is busy conceiving him. I'd rather have flying cars, houses on stilts, be architecture and technology congruent with living creatures underneath we share the planet with, not in anticipation of once-in-a-century flooding every week by climate change, astro walking on a treadmill because there are no longer any streets or parks for dogs to play in. The earth was here before humanity. The sun rose and set over volcanoes and magma seas of a lifeless planet before comets pummeling the planet cooled it and gave us our seas before simple plants started through photosynthesis manufacturing the planet's first taste of oxygen, evidenced by the appearance of rust in the fossil record. The record also shows 5 previous mass extinctions as we barrel headlong into a 6th like a zombie death cult cheering apocalypse. The future is an illusion. It isn't guaranteed. It's the subject of speculative fiction and futurism. Its foundation is in the decisions we make today. Toxic positivity can't name it and claim it or wish problems away. Reckoning, the action or process of calculating or estimating something. The moment of truth, Ragnarok, the final destruction of the world in the conflict between the Aesir and the powers of hell led by Loki, the god of lies and chaos, also called Twilight of the Gods. No one is rich without civilization or a planet. The choice is obvious, life or death, order or chaos, vaccines or variants, whack-a-mole serial pandemics, alternative energy, or a hotter, more lifeless planet that does not require humans on it to exist. The choice will be acknowledging reckoning or Ragnarok.
All right, give it up for a Goodwin 2024, Reggie Goodwin. Heck, he's got my vote, man.
Oh, man, everything's all upside down for me over here today. I don't know what's going on.
See, that's your fault because at the beginning you were like, everything's working. What's up?
And now everything's backwards.
That's the ultimate curse. That's like being at work in retail going, wow, it's dead in here. Don't do that. I swear.
Yeah, that's and then you'll get a rush.
Yeah. It's like, oh, thank you. Alrighty. Remember, bar, drink, coffee, Booze, food, delicious. Do it.
Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
See, and why were you so easy listening about it earlier?
Because it just has to happen.
You sounded like NPR.
Yeah, but I can't be like, I'm not a trained monkey, although I look like one.
I'm not going there. Instead, I will bring up the next performer.
You do that.
Coming up next, I've known this guy for about 12 years, and I still don't know what he's saying about 95% of the time, but there is no disputing he is a writing fiend. Give it up for Lost in Thought! Don't let him whisper in your ear. It'll get all steamy.
So, new shit.
New shit. Hot and steamy.
Hot and steamy, yes. Ew. When I was in my early 20s, a friend of mine was dating someone who was self-admittedly homophobic. He even told me to my face, yes, I'm homophobic, and I admit that to you, that I have that issue. Well, gee, thanks for being so honest. That's okay. That rather annoying habit I have of taking up space in this world, and, the very fact that I am breathing and alive isn't as essential as you are. I am so sorry for existing in your presence. Please forgive me. I'll just slink on over here. You can act like I'm not sharing any kind of space with you on this entire planet. I heard that station that they're building on Mars is starting to make some headway. Tell you what, the very second they start jettisoning people off into space, I'll be the first one to get a ticket, and you don't have to put up with me for much longer. I mean, great, you're homophobic. Thanks for telling me. Now, are you gonna do something about it? Like educating yourself and maybe at the very least do something like, I don't know, actively going out and purposely looking for situations that you can place yourself in when you're around other people with that same orientation so it can break down your barriers and shed some light in this very wrong perspective you seem to have? Well, yes, the previous example is a valid one, and one should seek out opportunities to take a can opener to the horizon and just pop that sucker open, although careful not to get any logic on your shoes. The same thing can be said for an argument I've heard before, and I just can't get behind. One that makes me think that my hands just aren't enough to hide behind. I've heard some people say that because they're gay, they know what it's like to be black, or trans, or woman, or Asian. Yeah, that argument only applies if you are also black, or Asian, or trans, or woman. While you should not denote the struggles you've gone through that has shaped the person you are, it doesn't mean that you can apply it to all other walks of life. It's not a card that you can point to while saying, you see that? Look at that. That means I can say that. Look, even though you may have an aspect to your very being that can conjure up irrational beasts from within the rather limited concepts of other people that don't want to open their perspectives at all, and that's putting it nicely, more like people that want to stay rigid in their own way of life because they feel as if understanding any other way of life is a form of losing control, and they'd much rather use that control they've managed to desperately pick up as if they're vulture-like relatives buying up anything of value left behind by a past family member that they should really be showing more respect for, so they could use what scraps they've attained and build a weaponized shield made from wood, wadded through with willful ignorance and a fear that they may not actually be the only one on this earth. Anyway, as I was saying, just because there is something about you that makes asinine people be at their asinine best, this does not mean that you know what it's like to be hated for any other reason. Yes, 2020 and 2021 has given credence to long-standing movements that should have had recognition long before now. With that said, I myself haven't experienced that much adversity. Don't get me wrong. I have run across some really homophobic assholes, and I have worked with people in the past that have made their views more obvious on my life. But my struggles with my identity and trying to be in this life are more reflections of self and trying to adapt to varying gay cultures. So even my struggles with being gay is not like someone else's struggles. While that may be like comparing apples to apples, when you're saying that you have a piece of yourself that people just want to beat down and you apply that to an entirely different movement that is not in any way related to even what the characteristic is, that's like comparing apples to intergalactic space frisbees flying with wings made from titanium steel and CK1. They couldn't be farther apart from each other. Empathy probably isn't a goal to be reached in that scenario. Probably something more like reading up on it. Watch a documentary. Look up news stories. We are in 2021, people. If Rule 34 is so readily available, I can guarantee you learning about culture and experience shouldn't be any more difficult. This Black Lives Matter mask I wear, it's not me saying, hey, I get it. No. It's me showing support. I include myself when I say we could do with learning more about each other and more about people going through that are different from us. There's already so much hate and violence out there right now. Don't make it worse by saying that you know what something is like when you actually don't. The goal is to fight ignorance, not be a part of it.
Sorry, I was late on the cue.
All right, give it up for Lost in Thought. Who is still learning the mechanics of a scrunchie.
I am, yes.
It's basically you loop it over your ponytail, cross, loop it again, cross, loop it again until you can't loop it anymore. And check it out.
And this is mainly Hot Tamale's work.
Yeah, I had to get it back because he's like, Hot Tamale, how many times do you have to reset your ponytail? I'm like, hopefully never. I mean, unless you're just really, I don't even want to make a picture for that, so I'm not going to do that. I was trying to think of what you would be doing to make your hair fall out. But instead of doing that, let's go on to the next performer.
So,
please.
The next performer, if you haven't had enough of me yet, you'll get ready for more because it's next up. It's Allie Bell.
Woo!
Performing with me. Yes, for the past few weeks, I've been Allie Bell's victim. I just realized you have this like kimono look, which is pretty cool.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I'm very into kimonos. I had to rename the kimonos I make dusters, though, because I was made aware that I was culturally appropriating. I'm trying to be a good white lady.
Hey, Lane. I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you take a step back like last week? There you go. Thank you.
Come closer, baby. Hey, guys. I'm Allie Bell. So for those of you who don't know... Oh, thank you. Feeling very sassy tonight, so this is going to be interesting. For those of you who haven't experienced this before, Lane and I like to do something that I call the Dirty Daddy Micro Talk Show. Yeah. So what I do is I ask Lane really, really serious questions based in books and the news and science to really get to the heart of who he is as a person.
Sciencey.
Very sciencey. We're into science over here. You can tell by the flowers. So before I do that, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping because I'm trying to get better at making people aware of what I'm doing with comedy. So the best place to find out what shows I'm doing, find out if you like absurdist poetry, if you like fashion, is my Instagram, Fairy Dust Landing. And you can also find me on YouTube at Fairy Dust Landing. And because of Lane's enormous, amazing, supportive vibe and comedy, we're turning the Dirty Daddy Micro Talk Show into a show at the Buzzmill. Yeah, so we're going to have a show September 4th. Me and 4 other comedians are going to do a little showcase, the Buzzmill, Saturday, September 4th at midnight in Riverside. Yeah, so I'm really excited about it, and I just want to let you guys know if you want to come out. Okay. Now that I've promoted myself, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you want to stretch? I don't think any of us needed to see that, and I'm so sorry I asked for it. Okay, I wanted that. I like that. That's good. Yeah. Okay, I'm into it. Wow. Right? She likes it too. Okay. Let's do this. Marry, fuck, kill, elves, fairies, wizards.
I guess marry wizards because they can do shit for me.
Nice.
I guess fuck elves.
Is it the ears?
No, I guess I just like
the tiny buttholes.
I can take it.
Keeping it tight.
What are tiny bubbles? I think I just got that. Ooh, dirty.
It's called the Dirty Daddy Micro Talk Show.
I'm always forgetting what's the third word.
Fairies.
Fairies. Marry, fuck. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll kill fairies.
Lane, we were doing so well.
I mean, I love Took, but still, fuck them. Let's kill them all.
Okay. Which of the following would be a reason for you to leave Brad Pitt? Brad left the kitchen cabinet doors open. Brad shaved his head. Brad refused to let you watch him make love to Leonardo DiCaprio.
I think the third one would be a reason for me to leave him because I know I'm in the minority. I never found either of them very attractive. I love them as actors. I do. But they're both too pretty.
I need some space from you right now. Not because of COVID, because my heart just broke.
It'll go on and on and on and on.
Nice. You brought it around. Titanic always makes me feel better. I would never let him drown. Okay. All right. I was going to go with him shaving his head. That's my answer because his hair is a large part of my attraction to him.
Blonde locks.
He's the only adult male blonde that I would ever kiss.
Ryan Gosling.
Oh my God. Okay. I lied. I'm a liar. Thank you. Thank you for proving me wrong. All right. Which of the following dips would you like to reincarnate as?
Ooh.
Queso, salsa fresca, or guacamole? I was hungry when I wrote this.
I bet. You know what? I think I would do some guac.
Nice.
Because I would like to be guac.
Okay. So who would you want to eat the guacamole and therefore get to haunt for like 8 hours?
Haunt for 8 hours?
As the guacamole inside their tummy.
Let's see. It would have to be someone I'm very curious about. You know what? Maybe David Lynch, because I would just love to see what his mind is like.
Dude, that was a really profound answer.
Yes.
Nice. Bringing it hard. Okay, this is a segment we like to call Bath, Body, and Working It. I'm going to name you a Bath & Body Works fragrance, and you're going to tell me what kind of date you'd take them on.
Ooh.
Cucumber melon.
Cucumber melon.
Yeah.
I would...
First of all, are you going to take them on a date, or you're just going to do them real dirty by a dumpster?
Ooh, that actually sounds pretty good. I mean, there are cucumbers.
I know my audience.
So the cucumbers are phallic already, so...
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I didn't even think about that, but like clearly my brain's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's
what dumpster? Would it be like a fast food dumpster? Would it be like a nice restaurant dumpster? Would it be like a public dumpster in a park?
I think it would be the dumpster outside of a Hilton.
Nice. What happened at the Hilton?
You'll see it in a few weeks from now. It'll be on the news. There's already like chalk outlines.
Nice. Are they going to be cum outlines?
I guess you'll have to come and see.
Thanks. Which of the following Coldplay songs should be playing while my niece loses her virginity? Higher Power, Something Just Like This, or Fix You?
Let's see. I would probably say Higher Power because she's discovering her womanhood.
Nice.
Yes.
What did you get for your last birthday?
What did I get for my last birthday? You know what? I got I'll just do the one gift that I remember. I got a Hollywood Where's Waldo kind of book.
Nice.
different directors and different fictional characters are hidden throughout the landscape.
Cool.
Yes.
My mom got me a spin bike.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's a white lady.
Did you do anything on the spin bike?
Just like process some self-hatred.
I could get down with that. That'd be something to get some dill pickles in.
Okay, this question I'm trying to reach out to the straight men in the audience. I'm trying to widen my audience. Marry, fuck, kill. Hondas, Toyotas, or Hyundais. You guys like cars, right? Yeah?
Well, I guess I would marry Hondas, and I would fuck whatever the second option was.
Toyotas?
And then I would probably marry...
You already married Hondas, babe.
Okay.
Are you polyamorous?
I am, yes.
Oh my god! Okay.
I'm auto...
Auto-amorous?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Plus I don't know cars, so...
Yeah, well, you're not my target demographic for this question. I appreciate you going along with it. It was the butchest I could get. I tried, you know?
Nice. So I do like Hondas.
Which of the following should be used to decorate my coffin?
Ooh.
Swarovski crystals, floral wallpaper, or Usher's used cum rags?
You know what? I think I'm going to go with the third one. Because...
that's how I died.
Yes. You're making me think of the Mohawk chick in like Night of the Living Dead. When she was saying, I want to be eaten alive. And then she was.
Yeah. Usher's going to do good stuff to me. If you could make one animal pocket-sized, which one would it be?
Aww.
You like to, vary it up.
One animal pocket-sized. I would probably say... Maybe I would probably go, like, extinct. I'd probably saber-toothed tiger.
Nice. What would you do with your pocket-sized saber-toothed tiger?
I would probably run around showing it to people. Like, look at my pocket-sized saber-toothed tiger. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it!
Good. Good. Very attention-seeking. I like it. Very on brand for you.
Yes.
Would you ever, like, unshrink it? Unshrink it?
I guess it depends on whom around. And, like...
Okay. Sorry, when you said unshrink and then who it's around, I was just picturing your dick. Like, I can't help it. Okay, anyways, this segment's called Podcast Pinata. I'm going to tell you a podcast name, and you're going to tell me what it's about.
Okay.
Crystal Cravings.
Crystal Cravings.
Yeah.
Probably someone that ate crystals, and their mind became probably like just like a three-dimensional crystal, and then they look out into the world and they could see like different versions of themselves repeated over in different galaxies.
Nice. Very sci-fi.
Yes.
All right. Last very important question for you.
Okay.
Marry, fuck, kill. Lycra, spandex, cotton.
I would probably definitely fuck cotton.
You like granny panties?
Maybe.
All right. Tidy whities, I guess, would be the male equivalent.
Actually, I worn tidy whities.
Nice. Now we know that.
Yes. And I would probably marry Lycra, going old school, very 90s.
I'm picturing like Sandy in Grease.
Ooh. Trying to think of a song, but I can't.
You're the one that I want?
Exactly. Thank you. And then the third one, I would...
Lycra?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That was our episode for tonight. Thank you so much. I'm Allie Bell. This is Lost in Thought.
All right, give it up for Lost in Thought and Allie Bell.
Yay.
Woo! For another installment.
Another installment, yes.
All right, Lost in Thought. Have you gotten anything from the bar yet? What did you get?
Pretzel and cha-cha sauce. And
Cha-cha, not chai-chai.
Cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha sauce.
And
Okay, Ernie, let's not start that again.
And a matcha frap.
Green tea.
Green tea frap. Yes.
Those are delicious. That's actually one of my favorite fraps. All right, Lost in Thought. What does the list look like tonight?
We've got quite a few more people, yeah.
All right, well, bring up the next contestant. I swear I'm starting to feel like Bob Barker.
Well, Hot Tamale, we are returning to Virtual Land.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yes, we are.
What he said.
Let's hear it for Mr. Clint the poet.
Woo!
Please direct your attention to the monitor behind the bar on a 30-second delay.
Hey guys, so just real quick, I got to preface this poem by saying it took me 25 years to write it. I had this dream back in 1995 and told a buddy about it the next day, and he's like, "You should write that down." So I tried to over the years as a novel, and couldn't get past the 5th chapter. And then last year realized I'm not a novelist, I'm a poet. This is a poem, not a novel. So I finally wrote it down and jotted down the last period of the last sentence, and thanked God and bawled my eyes out that I finally got it out. So it's a huge victory, and I'm very happy to recite this for you tonight. And with that being said, it's called Forgiving Charlotte. Keep that title in your head as I'm reading, Forgiving Charlotte, and it goes like this. Charlie sat there on the living room couch, blankly staring at the small black and white TV across the room. His tray of food, drink, and pills in front of him. It's not easy being old. Even the house is starting to look like a tomb. Charlie slowly looks to his left and sees her, his wife, Charlotte, through the French doors in the other room, listening to the record player. He doesn't think that room looks much like a tomb, but a peaceful place for prayer. He hasn't spoken to her for over 50 years. He could never forgive her for her mistake, even though she used to beg him every single day. Instead, he shut down inside and in his mind just went to another place. After so many years, Charlotte became silent too, and that's how they lived the rest of their lives together in the same house, silent and in separate rooms. This is the first time Charlie's heard that song for as long as he can recall. It was the song they danced to on their wedding night. The reception was like that of a grand ball. Though the memory was a bit hazy, he remembers that night and what she had said. Her words were profound and rang true and echoed over and over again inside Charlie's head. Remember, my dearest Charlie, no matter what comes our way, even things unheard of, nothing can ever break the bond that we have, the bond which is true love. He wondered why she's playing the song. Why now, after all this time? The song pierced his heart. He can't take it anymore. Charlie wants to make an atonement for his crime. With what strength he has left, Charlie moves away his tray and slowly stands up. He's weak, overcome with emotion, unbalanced, wobbly like a newborn pup. He tiredly reaches the French doors, but he's out of breath. He's shaking. Charlie's too old to experience his heartbreaking. He wants her to know that it is not her apology to give, but his is for the taking. Charlotte stops the music and in the same way he did stands up. She knows that her husband is there. She didn't see him or hear him over the song. Charlotte, though, has never lost the ability to care. She opens the door, looks at him, and knows if he could, he would drop straight down to his knees. She wipes away his tears just as he mutters the only word he can. Please. He's unable to continue, but he doesn't need to, for she knows what he wants to say. She knows the song has made him realize that it is time that he has thrown away. Charlotte shushes his lips with her finger and with a reassuring smile says, I love you, Charlie. Always have. Hush now, darling. It's okay. Oh, sorry. Charlie is astonished and sad, regretful yet humbled. It's like he's looking into her eyes for the first time coming out of his frightful closet. Though he feels ashamed and cheated, he's thankful for feeling true love again. Truly, there is nothing more powerful than sweet, forgiving Charlotte. Thank you.
All right, give it up for Clint the poet. Woo!
Hey, Clint, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure.
What's your connection speed that you have on your internet?
I have no idea.
Are you using your phone or a laptop or?
My phone.
Oh, okay. And you got 5G or something?
Sure. I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Well, no. The reason I say is because your picture is like incredibly clear, and the audio is really good too. It's a real stable, solid connection.
That's great because I actually hate this phone, but I'm glad that we have a good connection. That's good. That's great.
Yeah, I know. Birdman.
I'm not real tech. You'll have to tell me offline how to look all that up. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Well, it's looking good. I know Birdman had a few issues a couple of weeks ago. But it seems to be resolved. It's working good. But yours is like really clear. So I just thought I'd point that out. from a technical standpoint.
I'll have to look that stuff up. I don't know what it is.
You know, because you see it now, like on the news on CNN or whatever channel, they're Skyping calls all the time, and their pictures are always usually really crisp and clean. I was like, wow. But there has to be a minimum requirement. I would say, you know, they're not going to put you on national television if you got a crappy connection, you know?
Yeah.
Probably
not.
They're paying for it, Ernie.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. And, because, yeah, but they do from time to time have issues. They'll lose connections sometimes, and it's just the new norm now. What are you doing up there? Look at Hot Tamale.
Check it out. How did I do that?
How did she do that?
Is it the equinox or something?
Have you done that? Has anybody ever tried that?
Never.
To balance the egg on its end during the equinox?
I've always wanted to, but I've always been busy.
I did it last time. It worked.
Did it work?
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Okay, moving on. Lane, who's coming up next? I don't want to touch it now. Who's coming up next?
Well, first, did I already say give it up for Clint the Poet?
No, I did.
Okay.
You were too slow.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yes.
You guys are great.
Thank you. So coming up next.
Coming up next.
He's becoming a new fixture here.
Speak up, man. I can barely hear you, and I'm right beneath.
Lane, talk into the microphone. It is your friend.
Can you hear me now?
That's better. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, you're wearing like 75 masks.
I am, yes.
You got to get a little closer like this.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Get a little closer. No, I'm going to get copyright.
No, don't.
So he's becoming a new fixture here at Spoken and Heard. Let's hear it for Eric G.
What is up, Kick Butt Coffee? How's everybody doing? I'm gonna need a little second to set up, so go buy a drink, tip your bartender, get some coffee, get some pizza. What is the other things? Cookies, pretzels.
We even have bananas at the bar if all you want is a simple snack. And we also have some really interesting IPAs. Or if you want to just go plain and simple, just mosey up to the bar and say, yeah, I'll have a shot of well whiskey. Does anybody drink whiskey on the rocks anymore? I don't get it.
I do.
That's just diluting good whiskey.
I do.
I rest my case. And I'm out.
No, that's more like when they're sipping whiskey, you know? You're not like doing shots, like power shots. You're like sipping the whiskey. So you keep it on ice so it stays nice and cold. He's tuning his guitar, which is a Ernie Ball, I believe, guitar. It's a very unusual design. Not sure what model that is. I didn't get the make on it. But very interesting indeed. Let me see if I got your audio here or your music. And your guitar. Is the volume up on your guitar? There you go. He is loading the track. I had a guy come up one time that was going to sing to a track, and he handed me his phone to play the music. It was like 2% battery charge. I was like, dude. You got it?
Now I'm ready.
Okay,
guys, my name is Eric G. I'm going to do a couple songs. I'm still tinkering with these, so yeah. This song is about heartbreak. It's about when you're like feeling like shit and you're like, you know, what if I didn't feel like shit? You know what I mean?
The trouble is not in your set. Nothing? There's something. There's something.
Thank you, guys. It was my first time playing this song, so I was really nervous, and I kind of fucked it up a little bit, but it's all good. You know what happens.
You got a shout out online from Ceci Santos and Aurora Alanis.
Shouts out to Santos and Alanis. Yo.
Ceci Santos and Aurora Alanis. And Julia Elena. What?
Oh, yes. Shouts out to Julia Elena.
You're getting all the girls, man. You're doing something right.
This song is called Late Night. It's not late night, but just pretend it is. Okay.
What's going on? Is it like disconnecting itself or something? Or?
So what did the Scarecrow get on his quarterly meeting report? They said he was outstanding in his field.
All right, next. Yeah, it's probably that there's a little adapter on there and it doesn't always fit well into all the plugs.
Okay. Can I just try playing it without the song?
Sure.
Late night. It seems that another day it's passed us all away. Late night. Yeah, I'm open to what you would want to say at this hour. Late night. You leave that for tomorrow, you. There are things we could never do. Late night. Yeah, I'll find me a better you. Better yet, find me. Late nights, alone all up in my room, wondering of what you do late night. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I think what was happening is that jack, that little adapter was popping out, right? It kept popping out of the computer. Yeah,
It's
it
an
doesn't always
adapter.
fit securely in every device, so.
His name is Jack. The
Mhm.
adapter, that is.
Yeah.
Okay, Lost in Thought. Give it up for
Eric G.
Yeah. Woo!
He's got a little harem of women here, a fan club that's online here
boy.
watching him. Bravo, great
Okay,
job, Eric.
Eric, strike while the iron is hot, man. Make a
You-
fan club.
Yeah, you couldn't tell with that first song that you messed anything up, though. I certainly didn't hear anything.
Nope.
And that second, I love that second song. 'Cause
I
it
always love that bossa nova song. I'm just like,
It always takes me back. Not only does it make me think of like the moon crescent-faced mascot from McDonald's that always played the piano, but it just has that nostalgic, like kind of like jingle feel. I feel like I'm watching like some late night ad or something on like Adult Swim, or like something on like some kind of like very cool.
Well, music like that still exists, and there's still new artists playing that style of music. It's just you don't hear it so much anymore.
Yeah.
And
okay, you know what that song reminds me of? Has anyone ever watched the movie with Penelope Cruz, Woman on Top?
Yes.
That soundtrack. That's what that song reminds me of. It's all the delicious bossa nova that just makes you want to.
I love that movie, and I think it got deadpanned.
It got deadpan.
I think so. I think the critics
You
didn't
mean
like
panned?
it. Panned, yeah.
Look up deadpan.
Okay.
Bring up the next person.
So, coming up next.
So,
let's hear it for Louis G.
Yeah, there's a cord there with a white end on it. Should be on it's probably on the floor there. Oh, there, it's hanging on the mic stand. Oh, chair. I'm sorry. Yeah.
What's up, Kick Butt Coffee? It's good to be back.
It's on the mic stand.
Oh, it's on the mic stand.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's give it up for everyone who's performed so far. Yeah.
You know, my theory about the cell phone interfering with the video switcher over here is true, but I moved the phone away and camera one's still freaking out. So, I still may buy the better cables anyway.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay, cool. Okay, deal. Hi, guys. My name is Luis G. That was my brother. He killed it. I have an emotional rock project called Mandibula, which means like jaw in English. It's a bilingual rock group thing. Have one single out on Spotify if you want to check it out. Mandibula, just the way it sounds. And I'm going to play 2 songs that I didn't play last time. One's in Spanish and one's in English. This is going to be the intro. It's called No Tiene Chiste, which translates to like, there's no point. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, cool. Anda, no puedes seguir con tanto resplandor. Quiero mirar toda tu piel que hace mucho calor. Hay que tener paciencia y ser muy quietos. Llego, me voy. Que yo te encuentro, siento sonreír junto a ti, siento completo y a la vez morir y renacer. Thank you. So, like I said, that Mandibula thing, you guys should check it out. That's my baby. But I'm going to have a new single coming out, hopefully by the end of September, God willing. And I wrote it like in 2014. It's a pretty old song, but it still rings true. And it's about coming to terms with the person you're deciding you want to be and being like, that's me. That's my identity. And just getting over shit. This is too far gone. Oh, by the way, like second half, I'm gonna go a little bit louder, sound guy, just so you know. I'm learning to be myself, with or without your help. Honestly, it's not just me, but more people are finding out. Chew me up and spin me I care, the less I'm home. It's so unfair. Nobody knows. Well, I saw you 2 months ago, leaning on someone. I didn't know you looked happy, so did he. Time heals all wounds, or so I'm told. Cheer me up, let's bear me out. Sort me up, just hear me out. The more I care, the less I'm home. It's so unfair. Well, nobody knows. Thank you.
All right, Eric. Luis is stealing your women. They like Luis's music too, so
They're gonna throw down on the.
they're gonna throw it out in the
on
parking lot
fan
after the
club.
show.
They're gonna start singing "The Girl Is Mine." Lane, are you gonna talk?
He likes to have a long pause of silence before he says anything.
So let's hear it for. Did you already give it
I
for
haven't
Louis?
said anything yet.
So let's hear it for Louis G.
Yeah.
Talent definitely does run in that family.
Woohoo! Alrighty, and don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $4.25. Go get yourself some deliciousness.
So you guys are brothers, right? Like, have you guys ever got like like real wicked fights? Like, I had some friends. They would like have knife fights with each other and stuff. No, but
Okay, wait. I got a question. Who headlocks who?
they can't play Uno anymore. They said.
I'm sorry. Uno has broken up more families than you would believe. Seriously.
That's why we never go to my uncle's house anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway. Okay, lost in thought. Who's coming up next?
We've got a new voice.
New voice!
So let's show her some love, people. First time here on this stage, we have Christina.
Wow, see, she remembered how to adjust the mic correctly. Look at that. You're pro.
I got you. How is this? Okay. Awesome. Okay. Hi. Awesome. Okay, so I have a poem. Okay, it's about 5 lines long. So, awesome. I am love. Let me alleviate the pressure. Just let it come, actually. It's gonna burn, but please let it burn. It's gonna burn like hell, but we need it. I need it to hurt you, because if you don't, then you're mediocre at best. And I need you, so yeah, let it hurt.
Caught me off guard.
Talk about short but powerful. Let's hear it for
Caught me off
Christina.
guard. Yes. Woo!
There has been many a time where we
And
have.
look, check it out. You're still on the monitor.
See, it's about 30 or 45 seconds behind.
There's been many a time where we've all felt like that. It's like, oh, you're hurting? Good.
What?
What?
Nah, I've only felt like that toward my ex-husband. Oh, you're in pain? Too fucking bad. All right, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Lost in thought. Who's coming up next?
I think we have another new voice.
New voice!
And I'm hoping I'm getting the last name right, but let's hear it for Frederick Barron.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank you, Kickbutt. Y'all all been truly amazing, especially the musical guests. After y'all started playing, I got pregnant. Yeah, y'all are so good. I think my water broke. Nah, obviously I'm not pregnant. But I am a stand-up comedian, and my name is Fred. I just got back from a trip from Oklahoma. I went to go pick up my grandma, Margaret, and bring her back home to Texas. Man, it was a long trip, and yeah, I turned it into a vacation when I got there, because after the last 2 years that we all had, I feel like we all deserve a vacation. Yeah, everybody except for Ted Cruz. He's had like 12 vacations in the last 3 months. I feel like Ted Cruz should be forced to come here and listen to our open mics at Kickbutt Coffee so he can understand what a loving voice actually sounds like. Yeah, he is a turd. When I got here, I got a text message from my best friend, and she knew I was gonna be performing. All it said was, "Just give up." Yeah, we're in a game of forever tag, so I'm it right now, and I can't do that. I'm never giving up. Never. Yeah. On my way here, I rode the bus, and I bumped into the spirit of George Floyd. It was his cousin, and he talked about how his family missed him and how tragic the incident was and how there's still injustice out there. And then as he was getting off, he thanked me for lending him an ear. And it reminded me of how sad I was whenever my brother had went, and after George Floyd, there's a bunch of protests that erupted, and he went out and protested. And he got shot in the face with birdshot. Yeah. After that, my whole family's conversations, the dynamics of it changed. Everything was different. We don't really have conversations the same way. I could feel it. And I made jokes about it that were pretty funny. But, I mean, stand-up comedy isn't really the bravest shit that I've done. It's not even the bravest shit that I've done today. I used the porta potty. Yeah. Man. Yeah, it was at work. And I sometimes I go to work and I tell them how I do stand-up comedy. And then they're like, "What? You don't do stand-up?" And then I come out here and I tell y'all how I go to work. And they're like, "This nigga ain't got no job." Sometimes I'll go to the restroom and I'll vent to myself, or I'll cry or whatever. And I think about murderous things. But I remember asking my dad and my mom. I was asking them if there's any sentence that the judge could give him that involves physical pain as a punishment, and he was like, no. And then an ex-con slid out and was like, actually there is inmate justice. And I was like, what? He was like, that's whenever, if you go in there into the prison with that child molester jersey on, they'll beat the shit out you. And I was like, that should be a paid organization. Shoot, my parents would fund it. All right, yeah. I really just came out here to kind of shake off my open mic jitters. I haven't been out in a while, and man, thank you. It's been a minute, and I really do appreciate everybody. This has felt like a home to me, and thank y'all for listening.
Let's hear it for Frederick Barron.
Woo!
Yeah.
So what'd you name your balloon? It's a boy.
Yeah, when I was coming up, I said, "Who's the mama?"
Huh? Andre the balloon.
Andre the balloon.
Andre the balloon.
Dre for short. Okay, lost in thought. Who is up next?
I was going to say yes, Frederick Barron, a true testament to why we do open mic and why we love doing open mic, because it's a very, we like providing an open, supporting space.
Yeah, and it's fucking fun too.
Yes.
Especially when you get the lights up here and you got Ernie B playing the stinger music, and feels like the Tonight Show.
It is.
All we need is a studio audience with some canned laughter.
You know, I need to look for those old '70s laugh tracks.
The
that were so
the ones from the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, they were so obvious, and they used them for like different shows too. So you would hear the same audience, all the time, the same laugh.
Did you ever hear? Okay, did anyone ever watch like old episodes of the Monkees?
Sure.
Ever?
They're gonna be here in town real soon.
Okay, wait. Because, see, when the show first started, they relied on the laugh tracks. Every 30 seconds, laugh track. Laugh track. And then finally the Monkees going, no, we don't want that anymore. And then so when they took out the laugh tracks, it was like weird.
It really does add a lot. It's like when I forget to bring the stinger music, it just totally changes the ladies and gentlemen, so-and-so, and then there's nothing.
And it's just
dead silence,
quiet.
Oh,
yeah.
do you miss Rick James?
Yeah.
Like that? You miss Bad?
Well, yeah. I mean, not only can we not play Rick James, you're not here.
That works.
But for the people who are new to the show, some poets, performers would have their own custom music, like
own theme
like
music.
Birdman would come up with Rick James or Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
And like other performers, we'd play like a bit from the Eagles or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're streaming, we can't do that because they hit us with copyrights.
Yeah. And we'll get a whole show pulled down, and we don't want that to happen.
So
that's why, Ernie B, did you mention about the cover songs?
Yes. I don't know if we'll have a problem with that today, but
just go ahead.
if there's for the musicians that are here, if you're going to go up and perform, if you're going to do a cover song, let me know, because I'll have to mute it for the stream. We can still play it here, but I'll just mute it for that section, because otherwise they may yank the show.
They won't hear your music in New Zealand, but...
Yeah, and I put a little disclaimer, this portion of the show is muted for copyright reasons. The audio will return in a moment. But that's just the way it is now, because we're broadcasting. And we have a license here in the venue to play cover songs through ASCAP and BMI. Mm-hmm. But the licensing to actually stream cover songs, that's a whole different animal. And I need to ask the next time the School of Rock, because the School of Rock comes and does shows here, and with the kids and stuff. And that's all they do is cover songs.
It's so cool, watching a little 5-year-old play Slayer.
But yeah, and I kind of mentioned it on the side, and they go, "Oh no, they got all that. They have that all down. All the for streaming and all that. They have all that licensing taken care of." So I need to ask, how they do that, or how much it costs, or what, because that's a pain in the butt.
Alrighty.
Anyway.
Okay. Lost in thought.
Yes.
So,
coming up next. It's a voice that's returning we haven't seen in a little bit, but let's hear it for Ed Bell.
This guy He gonna read like 5.
Why am I so happy? This is indeed so happy. This is a moment surrounded by a clear lake filled with poets and musicians. A whispering wind that carries the collective words. With each turn of the mic, new voices to sample. Metaphysically, I know this is the place. It is where possibilities are limitless. Inspiration is completely unbounded. The air is so clear we can hear thoughts as they appear. Words germinate as they pop onto the stage, where ideas simply explode as we watch. We sculpt the air as words, beats, age in the soil, kick butt. Impression made with the entire act of a single sack, packed tightly with the volume growing into Birdman on delay wings in the world. Up into the blue sky, clouds of dreams. Controversy in choice. Who gets the jab? Why is this pandemic spreading, and why and where? Picture, we can understand. Flash, where does it come from? Smartphones get bored and pow, leaving invisible teeth marks, all-knowing, all-controlling Big Brother phone messes with the picture. Lies have many forms. Truth has only one. Earth, at the end of the day, is our responsibility. Not a trained monkey, but climbing bars is fun. Lost in thought, forgive the space I exist, as you hold the label maker, which cannot print anything, does not suggest, or that can print anything, does not suggest to print is to understand. Especially seeing adversity does not subscribe you to the club, does not make you an expert. In the end, all lives matter. Forgiving Charlotte, looking at her, not sure why she can't forgive. Memories of her and her promise of love. Charlotte opens the door. He says, please. Time was thrown away. Love you always and always will. Imagine a heart broken with time turned back to a point that nothing sad ever happened. Imagine stars in perfect alignment, which for a moment simply tilt a bit. Then they're snapped into place, shooting into the sky to catch a glimpse of a passing emotion. Need to let this burn. Burn, baby, burn now. We need vaccinations. Or vacations, not Ted. Ted does not work. He simply cruises. Yeah. Late night, playing without the tech so high. Late night, open to what you want to say. At this hour, the options are wide open. There is no point, so instead, let's through a curve. The stuff that is out there there is inmate justice for the creeps.
Wow.
Mr. Ed Bell, everyone.
Woo! All right, and I want to say a little 411 footnote, blah blah blah. I always feel like a mother hen when I see new people come up and they'll come up to me and, well, shut up. I was like, they'll come up to me. This is my first time. I don't know what to do. I'm so nervous. I'm just like, don't. I said, this is about the best place you can get your start. And honestly, I've seen a lot of people come through here, refine their acts, and go off somewhere else.
And then just leave us in the dust.
Yeah, I know. There's like maybe about 5 minutes of what?
Like a used washcloth, just thrown in the corner of the sink.
I'm so glad you said washcloth. Okay, but like I said, it takes a lot of guts to get up here, and I'm proud of all you guys. Thank you. Okay, lost in thought. Who's coming up next?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
No, see, it's not the same.
Oh, shut up. It was spontaneous.
Speaking of honing your craft, next up is a voice we haven't seen in a little while.
In a little bit?
A little bit, yes.
Who is it?
I feel very privileged with this next poet, or this next, not poet.
Oh, wait, stop
performer.
him. It's $5 to leave. It's free to come in, but it's $5 to leave.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
You broke
No. The $5 goes to the bartender.
No, it goes to me.
We're serious.
You broke my flow, Ernie.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Okay,
You shot down his mojo, man.
Take two. We'll fix it
I
in
was going to
post.
say, next up, I feel privileged with this next performer because I have seen him perfect and hone his craft, and he's just getting better and better, folks. But here, let's see Mr. Chris Tan.
There's too much love in the room, guys. Stop doing ecstasy. Stop doing Molly, Tom. Stop, man. Calm down. Take some Quaaludes, man. You got too much energy, man. Lost in thought's right, though. I've been able to hone my craft on this stage. I came here, had so many dick jokes. Now I've just gotten better. I got queef jokes, guys. Come here if you want to get better. Yes. And if you want to feel like you're on acid, just write out kicking off the show. Oh my God, we're in store for a lot more. Guys, I feel like people give Texans a lot of shit. They're like, oh, Texans are racist. That's bullshit, man. Texans just don't know how to be woke yet. They got to learn, man. I was at Walmart, and I just mentioned I was Chinese. This guy goes, that's okay. Thank God you're not Cambodian. I was like, whoo. Nah, he didn't say that last part. Nah, he was a nice guy, though, man. Thank God he did not find out I was Jewish. I had to hide the yarmulke. Whew, dodged a bullet, dude. That's not progressive, but that's progress. Texans will see, like, a girl from, like, Thailand and think, that's a sexy Mexican. That's a Sexican. Damn, okay, y'all like the queef jokes better. Just the mentioning of the queef jokes, that's what triggered the laugh. I'll take that, note it. Yeah, you're a queef. This girl's a savage, man. If you need dating advice, you come to her. Yeah, 3 hours with her, you will not be single anymore. You're going to be in an orgy. Yeah. Wow, oh, okay. I thought that's what we were into. I don't know, man. The food here is very good, though. Sometimes, though, you go to a place, you don't know if the food's going to be good. Here's how you can tell. Go smell the restroom. Yeah, if it smells terrible, that's some good food. They know how to spice that shit up, man. That means, Tom, you kept eating until you shit. But if the restroom smells good, they got a great custodian. He's doing the job. I was hanging out with my little cousin, and we were playing the trust walk. Do you guys remember that? Where you, like, walk around, you push them, they close their eyes, and it feels like you're flying. That's the most fun way to kidnap somebody, right? That game should be called Walk Faster. When that game ends, hide and seek begins. Yeah, it becomes way more realistic when you're an adult. Sometimes people even get notifications when you're playing. Oh my God. I feel like talk about Texans and races and all that crap. I think the funniest stereotype about Asians is that we have the smallest dicks, which is weird. Anytime I hear a motorcycle just revving its engine, it's never a Cambodian guy, right? It's always some Duck Dynasty looking dude. And every time I do tell that joke, I do check the parking lot. No Harleys, no Harleys. We're safe today, guys. Y'all can laugh. We're safe. I say all that, but like, I actually like bikers. They're like, end up being like teddy bears, nicest people in the world. I hate motorcycles. I like bikers when they're walking, right? Yeah. Big Clark? Big Bark. The Fark. That's your ride? Oh man. Behind him or on all right. I had to bring us back on the queef train, guys. I had to bring us back, you know. All right, I'll go to you for hog recommendations. Yep, we'll get a nice discount. You and me, group discount, sister. Oh, my God. My brother actually just got a motorcycle, and I got a big family because my dad's afraid of pulling out. Doesn't like it. Yeah, very big family. So my parents are Buddhist in the streets and Catholic in the sheets. Yeah. It's crazy, man. My parents, they immigrated from Asia to Texas. So now my dad's a Chinese redneck. Yeah. He's got high expectations from me, man. He wants me to work in oil and gas, but only as an investor. And he drives a badass truck. It's the only truck in Texas that's blasting Chinese music. Loves the Wuhan clan. Oh, don't moan at that. I like that one. I wrote that one in the car, and I was like, this is going to hit. This is going to hit. We need to incorporate some queef. Oh, shit, I should not have done that. Fuck. No, I really shouldn't have. Oh. Yeah. No. I have a personal anecdote that just happened last night, but I can't have you beat me down even more. You can't. Oh. That actually stung a little bit. I'm going to find you after the parking lot. I'm going to find all the bikers in the neighborhood. We're going to go after you. Because I'm so... Oh, my God, man. I actually, speaking of Chinese rednecks, I just got into a bull riding competition, and I won. I was on there for 6 seconds. Yeah. I won. Yeah, it is surprising. I was the only Chinese guy in like 90 kilometers. Oh, my God. So, ladies... Until y'all ride a bull, don't tell me 6 seconds is not a long time. Oh, Tom, you know, man, shit, man, that's a fucking eternity, man. That's a decade, and decade dick time. I don't know, man. But my dad, I think the most Chinese redneck thing you can ever do is send your Buddhist kids to a Christian school that's 80% Jewish. Yeah, I know, man. Y'all had the proper reaction. Like, wow, that's a lot of yarmulkes. You're right. I remember we would always play basketball, and it was always shirts versus foreskins. Whoa. And my dad, he only sent me there because he was like obsessed with Ivy League, so he like didn't care about sending a Buddhist kid to a Christian school. And I remember my first year there, I told him that I felt guilty, like I was betraying our religion. He was like, buddy, God will forgive you if you get into Harvard. Come on, I believe in you. You got this, man. You know you're Asian when a full scholarship is more important than God. Yes. No laughs, just like, yes, I also had to go and try to go to MIT. Yep. I like telling that joke because it just told me how little debt is in this room, y'all. Oh, y'all, that's why y'all are so happy. That's why y'all can afford Molly and ecstasy coming into this mic. Yes. Yeah. God. I actually studied religion in college, and when I told my mom, she was like, whoa, you mispronounced business. You got to fix that stutter. Come on, baby. Me and all my classmates, we came to college like super religious, and then after studying religion for 4 years, we became atheist. Yes. Yeah, nod in the head. Yeah. Just riding hogs and saying no to Jesus. That's the way to do it. Somebody earlier was talking about dad bods, how that's in. Ladies, can you support that? Are we into dad bods now? No? Dad bods. You're against it? You're not against it. Interesting. Dad bod's basically a guy who's a little bit chubby to where like he looks down, he can't see this. A little pod? Yeah. More of a tub, I would think. Yeah, right? Party ball? I think that's just called a disco ball attached to your skin. Party balls if you're with the right guy. Oh, yeah, we come with our own glitter. Just give us like 5 pumps. I don't know. Yeah. So I feel, okay, so we don't care about dad bods. That's interesting. Okay, I was getting concerned because if every girl actually wanted dad bods, I'd be like, we're watching too much step family porn. We gotta lay it off. You know? Oh, my God. I'll close out on this, I think. I haven't cried in 7 years. Yeah. So now I'm getting a heart implant. I'm like, what do I feel? I was like, what? What's going on? 1 year without crying, you're like, all right, life's good. 3 years, you're like, what's going to happen? 7 years, you're like, my eyes are broken. What the fuck's going on? Why don't I feel? Let me take some more Molly, catch up with you, buddy. Thanks so much. Wow, that made your heart fall off. That's a keeper right there. All right, thanks so much, guys.
And on that day, Chris Tan's
Ernie,
heart.
that's not as useful as you think it is. Ninja! Ninja!
I was going to say,
I actually caught the ninja in action.
And on that day, Chris Tan's heart grew 3 sizes. Let's hear it for Chris Tan. I would say that.
I'm sorry, I don't know. You were going with the Grinch. I was kind of going with the Tin Man.
What was the name? What was the name of the? Good night.
Night.
What was the name of the guy that $5? $5.
15.
Oh no, you're off the hook. You bought me a drink.
20. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You got a shot.
And a beer.
Ooh, you got an Ernie B?
Who was the guy, the voiceover guy that narrated those Dr. Seuss? It's got to be somebody.
Oh,
It wasn't Silverstein.
I almost want to say it was Boris Karloff or somebody like Lon Chaney or somebody.
A very distinct voice.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
It was the guy that did the voice for Kellogg, Tony the Tiger. It was that actor.
Okay. Okay, Lane, keep going. I gotta look this up.
I was gonna say.
Oh, you said for the Grinch?
Well, he did the Grinch. I think he did all the Dr. Seuss stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, it was that guy.
I'm also looking up body piercing jewelry here. Sorry about that.
I was gonna say, there was a question about dad bods. I was gonna say, like, I was thinking dad bod. I was thinking more like Seth Rogen, like not necessarily a big punch, but maybe someone that's not necessarily in shape, but it still has a nice face.
And
was that going somewhere?
No.
Yeah, they had nothing to do with. But anyway.
No.
Well, anyway, let's continue while she looks that up.
Yes.
Boris Karloff, I was right.
Boris Karloff.
The guy that played the mummy in the 30s.
I was going to say.
That's him?
Mm-hmm.
Really? And then he's doing children's cartoons. First scare the hell out of people.
He was the narrator and the Grinch.
Yeah.
He was also Frankenstein.
Wow.
That's right. He was.
Man, that guy must have had some coin in his savings account.
And he also came out in an episode of The Monkees.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
He's not with us anymore, is he? He's probably passed on.
No.
Yeah.
He was kind of old in the 60s.
Yeah.
Okay, lost in thought. Who is coming up next?
Yes, coming up next, I think we have another new voice.
Another new voice!
Let's hear it for Leo Rich.
Woo!
What's up? Make some noise for yourself. Make some noise. Yeah. Yeah, you can cut out that porno music, even though it was kind of making me horny. That was kind of... Remember the channel 77? Okay, that's too young for y'all. Look, he started laughing. He's like, yeah, that's why our eyes are strained. What's up, y'all? We up in Kick Butt Cafe. Make some noise. Hey, y'all in love and shit, right? Y'all ain't close enough to be in love. Y'all in like. Y'all in like a lot. My name is Leo Rich, man. I'm a comedian, I'm an actor, and I'm an unqualified stepdad. Straight up, for real. For real. If I can't help you whoop your kid, I can't help you raise the motherfucker, right? Motherfucker ain't gonna grow up and whoop my ass, for real. You already know what you working up against. You ain't about, for real. Jackie Chan will grow up and whoop your ass, little baby Jackie. Because think about it, if the baby daddy is a murderer, there's killer in the baby DNA. I'm not about to help you raise baby OJ. See, they could have seen that coming. What's up, Kickback? Y'all can laugh. It's all right. We've been in the house. We've been locked down. We've been trying to cheat while a girlfriend right next to us. Ain't that right? Look at it. Damn, they look at each other hard in the mother. I like this. I'm gonna do this all night. I'm just gonna mess with you because ain't no way she would have ever talked to me if I was just talking to her. She was like, "What you talking to, brother?" Talking to you, ma'am. You ever talk to somebody act like you ain't talking to them? That's my dating life. I'm from Houston, man. Anybody from Houston in here? For real. If you're from Houston, you know the weed out here in Austin is strong. For real. The weed out here in Austin, all my old friends, the only reason I'm here is trying to find some new friends to smoke weed with. For real. She said, wow, okay, me too. Hold on, we need to make fun. Y'all see this going on? What is this? Why they go red to pink? What's going on? Like a blood start decorating and he just went gay on us real quick. Like, what was that about? What happened? Oh, there's two more over there, representing on the left side and the right side. Kick butt. They got a whole bunch. Everybody got a guitar in here. I should have brought my damn guitar. For real. I don't know how to play it. I just do role play. For real. Look, she like, yeah. She like that. I'm ready to be a step pawpaw. You better stop playing with me. For real. All right now. Everybody need a good old white lady to hug. Shit, keep it low, baby. I don't know your man that. You come back up in here trying to fight. For real, I came from one of them real black households. Wow, she threw the balloon at you. She is excited. Did anybody see that? Or that's just what white people do? They just throw stuff at each other. Black people, we gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? You can't just throw shit at me, man. Keep that shit going on over there. I came from them real black families. Anybody used to get whoopings when they were little? None of, oh yeah. I see some Hispanics here. Act like y'all didn't get y'all whooped. For real, Hispanic mama don't play. Keep on cutting corn like a mother. For real, I usually bring merchandise with me. You know, shirts, you know, whatever, swag, whatever. But I'll be selling dick in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I see some women there who might need it. You know what I'm saying? For real. Old girl came around, she did the shortest poem ever. You ever see somebody do a short performance? Her announcements was longer than, her introduction was longer than when she got up here. They were like, well, now introducing a strong black woman. She's coming up here straight out of Massachusetts, and you're gonna love her. She comes there, Jesus wept. All right, thank you so much. She didn't even say bye. That's just like fine women. You ever open the door for somebody don't say thank you? You be ready to fight, don't you? Like, mommy, I will wait till she come back. She gotta come back. That's me. I wait till she come back and I hold the door. For real. Like, you gonna need help now, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened with me and you. That's how we met. For real. Anybody on the dating site? I know that's how y'all met right there. Anybody else on the dating site? Dating site scary as hell. For real. I be trying to date white women on the dating site. They don't date me back. Stop laughing, ma'am. This was a win-win. This right here was a win-win. So shout out to the bartender. He right here. He give everybody double what you asked for real, for half of what you pay. That's great. Shout out to the loving couple in the back. I love that. I got these 5 principles I live by to find a good. I got a good woman. Did you believe that? You wouldn't even believe that. So I can't even call you unless you know really what's going on. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real? Would you cheat on him? Okay, there we go. Say the 5 principles of finding a good woman. She's that old and still ain't shit. You already know these young men ain't shit. For real. 5 principles to find a good woman. This is my little joke I do. Damn, I'm on the screen. I'm late and shit. This is nice. Shout out to the dude recording. I don't know what's your name. Say your name real quick.
Ernie B.
Yeah, man, y'all follow him. He got computers and shit. I like that. For real. You got to find a woman who can cook. Can she cook? Can she cook? Oh, he said, yeah, she can cook. All right. 1 strike. Now, I know you can't cook. You white. I know that, man. Okay, 2, you got to find a woman who believe in your dreams, right? She believe in your dreams? All right. Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? Okay. Find a woman, right? A woman who's financially literate. She ain't got to have it, but she know what to do with it, right? Right? I know she ain't got it yet, huh? You got it? She rich already? He shook her. He like, yeah, she bought the good. Oh, damn, okay. You like me, okay. Then the fourth one, you got to find a woman who sexually satisfy you. You know what I mean? Rock you in the bedroom. All night long. Look at her. She started singing songs, for real. She said, all night long. Hey. But the fifth and most important principle to find a good woman, you got to make sure all four of these women never meet. For real, though, because you ain't not going to find all them principles in one woman. For real. She ain't about to cook and know what to do with the money. For real. That doesn't make sense. Anybody in here in love? Yeah, I was just saying, I said it the first time, y'all was like, yeah. The second time, y'all was like, I hate admitting that shit. Any single people here make some noise? Oh, damn, she started dancing. Okay, she a little dancer when it comes to that. Remember, I'm selling dick in the parking lot. All right, I'm Leo Rich, man. Y'all follow me. Thank you for the time, Kick Butt Cafe, for letting me talk my shit. Yes, I don't even know what the host is at. It's two. She dressed like the little leprechaun's aunt. I like that. And then the other dude, he got his Black Lives Matter. White people will fight for you harder than for yourself in Austin. I love it. We love it. He got his, I ain't even have that mask yet, sir. You went to the Black Panther party and got that mask. Come on up here and spray this mask and spray it down. Spray it down. Thank y'all again. Make some noise for Leo Rich. I said make some noise.
Yeah, make some noise for Leo Rich. Love it.
Hell yeah. No, seriously, where'd you get your mask from?
Amazon.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I got mine at the Buttercup Chevron on Dessau. No, it was $250.
I got mine online.
But see, it's really well made. Let me show you. This is actually one of my favorite masks because of the message. But look. Okay. Extra stretchy, and it cups
Talking to the mic.
It cups around your face.
Talking to the mic.
Oh. It cups around your face so it doesn't like most masks do.
I think I mentioned this last week or the week before, but there's a oil filter company. I think they're called K&M. They make oil filters for your car. They said, fuck it, let's make masks. And now they have masks, too. I say, well, if anyone knows how to make filters, they do. That's what they do. So, yeah, they have their own their N95 masks.
Nice.
I'm just trying. Man, that looks like I'm putting on underwear in that
Yeah, no,
video.
that's what I said, talking to the mic.
No, look. It looked like I was getting ready to go.
Yeah, I think it's about 30 seconds or so behind.
Don't they have like competitions like that where people are quickly getting dressed?
What?
What?
I think they have some kind of competition.
Dressing contests?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Who the hell would watch that?
Mm-hmm.
Why? I can put my socks on faster than you. No way.
I used to talk to a policeman online, and he would dress tease.
There is actually...
no, seriously, he would like put on all his riot gear and stuff, his gun belt. I'm like, ooh, baby, go.
There was actually an episode of All in the Family
That was hot.
where Rob Reiner and oh God, I can't remember his name, Archie Bunker. What was his real name?
Carol O'Connor.
Carol O'Connor, yeah. They were sitting on a bed, and Carl Reiner's character, had to put on his shoes and his socks. Had nothing to do with the scene.
Wait. I think we're losing a performer. No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. They're gonna go vape. Check.
Yeah,
All right.
and it had nothing to do with the scene. They were going along with their dialogue, but Carl Reiner, he put on one sock, and he put on one shoe and laced it up and tied it. And Carl O'Connor, like, just totally off script. Well, what are you doing? And he's like, and they went with it. They're like, what? What are you doing? Why did you put one sock on and one shoe? And he goes, well, 'cause that's how I get dressed. And Carol Connor's like, you should put both socks on and then both shoes. What if a fire breaks out? You're going to run out of the house with one shoe and sock and the other foot like completely bare? You're like, what are you, like, it honestly freaked him out. It's like, why are you doing that?
That does make sense.
I mean, you put both socks on first.
I don't know why, but that made me think of a dream I had.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see a bass guitar.
Oh,
bass
nice.
guitar in the house.
Where?
Nice.
Where?
Right in front
Our
of you.
next performer.
Wow.
But
Cool.
I was going to.
That's pretty.
I was going to say that makes me think of a dream I had with Dan Rather, And like he started off the dream in drag. I don't know why he was in drag.
He lives here in Austin. He lives downtown.
Does he?
Yeah.
Nice. But then Really? But then he ended up on a talk show with Eddie Murphy, and then they were asking him, "Why don't you work with Dean Martin anymore?" And he was like, "I don't want to talk about that, man." And then the dream ended.
Okay, so moving on.
Moving on.
See, this all started with Fram filters and stuff.
Okay, one footnote. I had a dream that I pushed Tucker Carlson into a lake. Thank
Nice.
you. That felt awesome.
Oh, I
So that's
bet.
one dream that must become a reality.
Of course, after that, I was on the run from the cops, but
Well, that
whatever.
would suck.
It was worth it.
It was worth it. Okay, Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
We have, I believe, another new voice, right? Yes, another new voice.
Another new voice!
And you heard NEB comment on his guitar earlier. Let's hear it for Joshua Young.
His bass.
That's me on the trombone. Okay, no, it's not.
Hello, everyone. My name is Joshua Young, and it's my first time here in Austin. I'm from Boston, originally Massachusetts, so it's great to be here. So, thank you so much. Boston is what? Oh, that's right. They always say, "Don't park the car in the Harvard yard." That's right.
I gotta turn on the subwoofers. You're playing bass, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, is that good for you guys? You guys can hear that? Yeah. You can turn it up a little louder. I won't get too loud. Yeah. All right, cool. So, I heard about the copyright thing, so I'm not gonna play any covers. I was originally gonna play some covers, but I had to throw that all out the window. So I'm just gonna improvise in like the jazz idiom. So I really love jazz, so I hope you guys are cool with that. So here it goes. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Hey. Hey, if you want to do a cover, that's fine. I'll just mute the audio for the feed.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
We
come
can stay
on.
original tonight.
All right.
That's all right. Thank you so much. Do you guys want one more, or is it okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right, cool. Let me just catch my breath. You guys are making me go, deep tonight. I didn't.
So you just picked up the bass like last week, right?
That's right. I
Yeah.
just learned on YouTube, like. Well, let me see. So we just got a little funky there. The bass guitar is a really special instrument to me. It's a form I can express myself in so many ways I can't otherwise. So the cool thing about the bass is it's where rhythm and harmony meet. So it's like you get to kind of share the worlds of a pianist, a guitarist, and a drummer, because it's very percussive, and at the same time it's very harmonic. So the cool thing about the bass is it has a voice and it speaks and it's used in all kinds of music, and it's just what I love about it is just like once you start playing the bass, it just puts a big smile on your face and you can't put it down. So that's the cool thing about it. So all right, guys. So here it goes. I'm just gonna play. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it so much. Much love, and a big round of applause to everybody that performed tonight, especially the big stand-up comedians. That's not easy thing. That's not easy thing. And I just want to say I'm very much in love. Thank you very much. A big shout out to my little baby, all the way across the pond from China. Mwah. Wo ai ni.
Hey, Ernie B.
Yes, sir.
I was getting ready to come up there and challenge him, but I think I'm gonna stay home for a little bit.
Yeah, because our friend Birdman over here in Houston, who's online, is just taking up the bass.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm gonna stay on home, man.
Yeah, Birdman wants to join in the jam.
Yeah.
Play some rhythm bass.
That was that was everything.
That was incredible. That was amazing. I'm going to reiterate what Ernie B. once said. We don't get enough bass players through
Mr.
here.
Joshua Young.
Did I hear some Les Claypool influence in there? Yeah. Yeah, I'm behind you, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
I'm back over here. But
What just happened? That was incredible.
Yeah, I thought I heard something in there. But
Okay, you've got everybody in virtual land going like,
nice.
Yeah, no. The reason I say I see a bass is because we get so many musicians here, guitar players.
Keyboard players.
We very rarely get a bass player.
And
Hold on, I'm getting an echo.
Somebody's echoing.
And the reason I said
And a smoking bass player at that.
So you being here tonight makes up for like 8 years of no bass player ever showing up. You played all the notes all in one performance.
Who was the last bass player that showed up? Was it McKenna? Remember?
No, we had a guy actually that remember he came with his brother and he played bass with him.
Yeah, but see, we're talking solo bass. Like him.
Yeah. No, I think McKenna was the only
last
bass
solo
player. Yeah,
bass.
because they came in as a duet. They were going to do a couple of songs.
Mm-hmm.
But no, a friend of.
I just don't play.
Are you still practicing?
I had it this week, but I'm gonna get back on it.
Yeah, so you just gotta keep going, man. Yeah.
So
you have been inspired.
Yes. Definitely.
After the show's over, Birdman's gonna go pick up his bass and go start practicing.
He's gonna review the videos. How did he do that? Let me slow that down.
So
rewind.
So how about guess what I ordered from the bar?
What did you order from the bar? Lost in thought.
Well, I got one of those big ass cookies which I love, and then I got a chocolate strawberry frap at the bar.
Everything at the bar is delicious. You owe it to yourself. Go over to the bar and get something to eat. Support your open mic venue and
if you want something
and what is that I'm hearing from virtual land?
If you want something sweet, try one of the cookies.
Yes.
You know
those cookies are 2 meals right there.
Agreed.
They're very good.
They're very good. My favorite is the Wookiee cookie. That's the one. I think that's raisins, chocolate chip, walnuts. It's a delicious mess. I love it. Lost in thought. Who is coming up next?
So next up, I believe we have another new voice.
Another new voice!
Let's hear it for Agabar.
Woo!
How the hell y'all doing out there? I said, how the hell y'all doing out there? I wish I was a guitarist or knew how to play some kind of instrument. I'd be bad too, I'll be real good, I'll be one of the ones that I'll be a manipulator too. Especially if it was like a girl in a club or at a restaurant or something. I just broke out my guitar and I was like, bling! And I was hitting all the right tunes, and she was like at a wedding and stuff, she'll break out. That's why some women break out at weddings. They start doing a cha-cha, all sexy and stuff. They be like, boom, boom, boom. Because Felipe and shit know how to hit those tunes and stuff. Man, I'll be cold and shit. Especially after I smoke some good weed. You know how it is, us black folks. Once we smoke some good weed, we can beatbox, we can rap, We can play the guitar. We think we can freestyle. We can do everything. So I'll be like, look, give me a hit of that. And I'll be, brother, be cold and stuff, thinking I'm going to get an award and shit. But anyway, I did not come here to talk about playing guitar. I came here to crack some motherfucking jokes and shit. I'm trying to clean up my stuff. I don't want to cuss because I want to be welcomed back. But I think that Hitler committed suicide when that fool got a gas bill. Oh, don't woe me, don't woe me. White people, I love my white people, but white people don't pay child support. They pay mortgages and shit. Privilege and shit. But I'm going to keep it at that. I'm a good comic. I'm going to be good tonight. I'm going to be good tonight. But I do want to tell you a little bit about myself and shit. My name's Agabar, and I grew up, yes, Agabar, selling drugs. Yeah, I had to make a living. And I will hide the crack cocaine in my ass to hide it away from the police. So you see, I was always dealing with a shitty hand. Come on, y'all got to loosen up. This is like the rated R edition of the show. I think, shut up. Let me bust you up now. I think that Rumpelstiltskin and shit would have made better decisions if he would have just stopped spinning his wheel. Oh, boy. I love my daddy. You know what I'm saying? My daddy's a good man. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever my dad laid his hat was his home. I'm talking about my daddy, not your daddy. So he was homeless. My dad, he was a workaholic and shit. Every time he went to work, he was always drunk. But my dad did work good with his hands, though. He did. He was a professional panhandler. My daddy would tell me stories and shit. How he used to go out to Zilker Park Lake, water up to his waist, and he used to jack off while fishing. Being at a motherfucking bar and shit, you shouldn't have to ask the bartender for a sack of beer nuts when beer's already filling up your nut sacks. I know that we're celebrating Gay Pride Month this month, so I figured that I will wear my skinny boy jeans and shit. But the only problem with that, I got no nuts. So when I wear them, I know it's going to look like I got a camel's toe down there and shit. Having a community penis like mine's, that motherfucker gets around in the neighborhood. If God did not scrap men's penises to themselves, we be doing like some callbacks. Look, put your mama on the phone. Lost my mother. Did I leave my over there? I'm trying to behave. I'm trying to make this rated G because I know y'all screaming and shit. Oh boy. Let's see what I got. Okay. And that'll be it. Thank you very much.
I'll never get how that happens.
All right.
All right.
Let's hear it for Agabar.
Woo! Oh, and I want to thank the comedian previously that said I look like a leprechaun. No. There's a reason for that. Because most of the time people look at me and go, Slash looking motherfucker. And I'm like, all right, I look like Slash. Ha, ha, ha. So the leprechaun part, welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I was going to say earlier, I forgot about after the bass player. What was his name?
Joshua Young.
Joshua, okay. About the copyright thing, and then he did a second piece, and he started playing Norwegian Wood.
Yeah,
from the Beatles.
I was noticing some of the notes. I was like, Ernie B.
Yeah, but see, that's okay because he's doing he did his own rendition of it.
His way.
It's when you do the songs exactly the way they are from the original artist, that's when you get in trouble.
Mhm.
So if you do your own version of it, like, because he tore it up. I mean, it was nothing like the original. I mean, you knew what song it was, but it was his version of it, so we're fine there. You know?
So if somebody reggae'd up Norwegian Wood, it would be okay?
I don't know if it'd be okay, but I mean, we probably wouldn't get hit with copyrights. But see, he expanded on the melody and everything. I mean,
That's true.
You know, there was more. It's more than just changing the style. He changed the whole the melody.
And then he went into Hollywood swing, and I was like, hell yeah. I was like, I'm going home now. I'm good. Man, I'm serious. You slapped.
That
You're awesome.
was
Thank you.
incredible.
It was.
And what was the name of the comedian that just finished right now?
Agabar.
Agabar.
Thank you to him.
He sounds like a Star Wars character.
Yeah, right. Yeah. A man admittedly having no balls.
Whoops. Okay.
Because
So-
the camel toe.
Okay, Ernie. PSA.
Buy, purchase, consume. Enjoy.
Let's all go to the bar now. Let's all get some cookies.
bar's still open.
Let's all get some whiskey.
Let your inner
and get all
alcoholic
fucked up now.
Let your inner alcoholic take yourself to the bar. Anyway, moving on.
So, closing out our live session.
Oh yeah, closing the live audience session because at the end of our nights we have our guys on virtual land, and what we like to do is called the lightning round. And everybody, Ernie, you want
Although
to?
I think only Birdman's left.
Really?
Really?
Let me see. Hold on. Let me double check. No, Reggie's still there.
What about
And
Clint?
I think he's just on pause right now.
Okay.
They're all
And-
three still
and
there.
what we like to do with the lightning round is instead of doing like 3 separate intros, we go, okay, person, and they just go bam, 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 1 poem each, and then we close out the night.
Yeah, because they sign in before the show starts and they stay for the entire show. So it's good to give them a lightning round because I can't even talk right now. Reggie's all the way in North Carolina right now. Birdman's in Houston. And Clint's here in Austin. He's on the south side. So it's the least we could do to give him one last.
Just think, this used to be considered North Austin. Woo! Okay, let's move on.
Now it's almost like Central Austin.
I know.
So, closing out our. I don't know his last name, but. Huh? BB. Okay, what is that? I'm hearing music.
Who's playing music on the virtual stage?
Just go on out.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Not me.
I just want to sound intimidating. Go ahead.
So, Chris BB?
BB.
Yes. Let's hear it for Chris BB.
Woo!
Either one.
Hello. Okay. Thank you guys, and I just want to thank Slash here, and thank y'all. This is a poem. It's called Dirty Laundry. Dirty laundry, aired for all to see, as I'm yanked from the vehicle so abruptly, hands pulled back roughly, they cuff me, fuck me. I'm no longer free. Thrown in back of the cruiser, ass sliding on plastic seat. And outside of the window, what's that I see? A bluebonnet on the corner of Bluebonnet Street. A street that was supposed to be a new beginning for me, but how dim-witted of me. I perhaps should be committed, you see, for some new as yet undocumented insanity, because how could I last free when I brought all the wreckage of my past with me? Dirty laundry tossed from my balcony. Now how about I add a dose of sheer stupidity, yet now I'm beat, facing a whopping 6 felonies. Trapped inside of this hell of a cell you don't see, and outside of this cell is the girl that I seek. My lovely, my sweet. Could possibly lose her because I was dragging my feet. Now there's no bragging for me. My regret and my guilt wreak havoc on me. Oh, fuck.
Got it.
My regret and my guilt wreak havoc on me. Oh, fuck.
Take your time.
Something different. I'll get to that one other day. This is called The Shape Of. I remember people used to tell me, don't get bent out of shape. But what shape should I have been in to begin with? As if I didn't fit some mold, it upset some societal sensibility, but I say, fuck your preconceived notions of who I should be, or what shape I should be. I am all shapes and all colors. All of your ideas of wrong and of right, all of your pain and all of your joy. I am the child's smile on Christmas morning, and I am the unwrapped toy. I am the vessel and that which it contains. So I dare you to try to label me through some prehistoric binary method, because that which I am has no labels. It has no names. It always was and always will be. All shapes, all colors.
All right, give it up for Chris Beebe. I gotta tell you, anybody that comes up and does their poems by memory has my utter respect. Utter respect, because I remember once I had to memorize one of my own poems, not even that long, mind you, for a show, and it was hell to try and memorize. I mean, I was literally walking around the house all day just like that. I still, to this day, I will either get my cell phone out or my notebook.
And then you add the fact that now you're on stage and you got to remember it. You know.
So, like I said, anybody that can do their poems from memory, much respect, much love. Hell yeah.
I remember when before I hosted here, Joe B had me feature here. And I tried to memorize all my pieces, and I could only say the first one out of memory. And then I had to read the first, and I had to read the rest off paper. Yeah.
You know,
that's why I did like Xerox copies of my poems. I was like, no way I can memorize. I was too nervous. I sang my first song on stage ever. My eyes were closed the whole time. You could see pictures.
It's the same thing.
I was literally like this.
It's the same thing with music. If you play guitar or like our bass player tonight, and you can practice at home, forever. And I got this down. You get on stage, and then maybe the monitors don't sound good, or there's a technical issue, or just the fact that you're on stage, and then you just draw a blank. What comes next? And I've had guys in the recording studio just completely forget what they're, and the other guys in the band were like, dude, we've been rehearsing, and the guy would be, I can't remember the part, and then it takes him a while, and then it comes back to him. Oh, okay, I got it. But it's just like a brain fart.
It's what I call a cerebral speed bump.
Have you ever brain farted on very important things?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you got, as a matter of fact, I told you we do the School of Rock shows here, where they get the kids on stage and they teach them some songs and they play. The last one we did was blues. Let me turn my camera on here. The last one was blues bass. They were doing old blues songs. They were doing old school stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And the last song, the guy, he was maybe like 15. He was going to sing lead vocals, and they start the song, and he completely forgot the lyrics. He didn't bring the words up with him. And the first thing he sings is like, I forgot the lyrics, but I'm going to go anyway. And he just improvised the whole thing. And it worked. And afterwards, he was like, oh, man, I missed that song. And the drummer was like, no, dude, you pulled it off. Because it's live. You just got to keep going, sometimes. And that was really cool.
The old saying, the show must go on.
Show must go on.
And on.
Okay, Lost in Thought.
Mm-hmm.
You are introducing the lightning round.
Lightning round. Okay, who do we got?
The lightning round.
Okay, I see Birdman, I see Clint, and I don't see Reggie, but he's there.
Mr. President, are you there?
I am here.
He is there. The
Yay.
president
What
is
happened?
there.
We don't have his video.
Okay, so lost a thought. Give him the order and let's go to it.
So first it's going to be Birdman 313,
And then it's going to be,
Reggie Goodwin,
and then it's going to be,
Clint the Poet.
take it away, virtual spoken and heard stage.
I'll give you a short song because there.
Whatever. Okay, this one here is titled "Moments in a Dream." I hear an echo. All right. Miracles fall like raindrops from the heavens on this dry, thirsty land. You awaken in the morning after finally getting a decent night's sleep. You had a dream that couldn't be remembered on a road of uneasiness. There was a voice that spoke out about being unable to apologize for not remembering. What crossed your mind in your sleep during the night in the quiet moments, you will now travel a journey without knowing the distance or being familiar with what is about to form. Then you awaken with an unusual clear mind, feeling like a voice was speaking directly to you. It can be amazing, but as you look around, you realize no one is standing near. The sheets are soaked with sweat. The pillowcase is soaked with tears. The room begins to spin, then stops. You lay back down, trying to go back to sleep to catch up with the dream so you can remember what transpired and what is roaming through your mind. The sooner you lay back down, the sooner you may be able to capture that thought and dream. Now the words and visions that keep coming back are meaningless. The truth will always outweigh the reasoning, whether or not you agree or like the outcome. So do anything you choose to do. Let your mind run rapid. Nothing that is real can be threatened, and nothing that is unreal exists. Birdman 313.
So just go.
Yes, yeah, Reggie, you're next.
All right. Complicit. Metropolitan Police Officer Gunter Hashida joined the District of Columbia's Metropolitan Police Department in May 2003, took his life, leaving his wife and kids. He responded to the insurrection on January 6. Kyle DeFreytag, another MPD officer, was found dead by suicide on July the 10th. MPD officer Jeffrey Smith and U.S. Capitol Police officer Howard Liebengood also ended their stares into dark abysses soon after January the 6th. 4 Capitol Police officers have done this. Tourists don't cause suicides. They are re-traumatized by the big lie, just like mass shooting survivors, giving the feckless thoughts and prayers, serial massacres. A Sandy Hook dad committed suicide, derided by lunatics, thinking his dead daughter was one of many crisis actors. Who's hiring for that? Can you please show me a shred of evidence they exist? Of course not. Downplayed on Fox propaganda, Second Amendment aficionados too fat to run a mile in 9 minutes couldn't hit the broadside of a barn standing in it. Lawmakers never meeting the moment with legislation, just cashing under the table checks from the NRA, dark money PACs, or Russian oligarchs, going on vacation in their gated cul-de-sacs. Right-wing echo chambers swing into action with a playbook that's been perfected since Columbine and Sandy Hook. What about Chicago? Has a racist tinge to keep the xenophobic unhinged. This is systemic sadism. The trauma the American public contends with as bodies drop in the streets from Fox propaganda attacking Capitol Police as crisis actors, blatant liars, parroted by copycat mini-mart fascists, misinfo wars, newsmen, QAN, and Dunbar. The blood of these 4 men on all of their hands, the injuries of 140 Capitol Police, they should be asked to remit. The biggest advertisers on Fox News by TV ad impressions from January the 1st through July 29, 2021 per iSpot. Fox News, Balance of Nature, Liberty Mutual, Fox Nation, New Day, My Pillow, Relief Factor, USAA, Indeed.com, Nutrisystem, Fox again, Progressive, Satellite, Safelite Auto Glass, Applebee's, and ADT. Pick a business and boycott it. If you're a customer, write them. Ask what justifies giving money to outfits that push the big lie. Do they have any evidence fascism is more profitable than capitalism? How'd that work for the original Nazis? Threaten if they don't change their murderous ways, you walk. Montgomery, Alabama recanted Jim Crow telling African Americans to give up their seats to white passengers or go dutifully to the back of the bus, not because a single racist changed their minds. The bus company almost went bankrupt. What does a Dow at 35,000 mean if the middle and lower classes fall through society's seams? Pyramids aren't held up by their apogee, but by a solid base at the bottom with pathways to the middle or top. Despite Bezos, Branson, and Musk joyriding space tryst, Elysium in orbit doesn't exist. You would need thousands of ground crew to support it. They would need homes and a stable society to work for it. Supply chains, education, healthcare, living wages. Once the foundation of society collapses, the pyramid of your billions falls to ashes, and Elysium would fall out of orbit. No one cares how big your house is, or that your $500 million yacht has a spare for it, or you can fly in space for 10 lousy minutes. If you eventually run out of food for it, it won't matter what your net worth was. If civilization is in smoldering ruin, your greed and avarice, advertising with fascists, whether suicide or apocalypse, makes you all complicit. Therefore, before you take humanity on your toxic positivity trip, going out of business might save the human species and might just get your attention. Woo!
All right. All right. Clint the Poet, you want to close us out?
Sure. I wrote this a few years ago. It's called The Flute and the Cello. Once there was a flute and a cello. The flute, small and cute. The cello, a rather portly fellow. The music they made together on the stage was sweet, but alas, they were in two different sections. Would they ever meet? Or just continue to let their music fill the air? Though they've never met face to face, their sounds come together exquisitely up there. The flute yearns for the cello, and he feels the same for her. Their two notes combined together can create quite a stir. They match pitch on two different octave levels. The rest of the symphony joins in and revels. The flute and the cello crescendo together into a spectacular finish. Then the sadness sets in once the music has diminished. For they know what their players and the audience do not know, that there is a secret love brewing between the flute and the cello. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can play us out with that one. Oh, hold on.
Yes, let's hear it for Birdman 303, Reggie Goodwin, and Clint the Poet. Woo! But yes, Sis did have a very good suggestion for me.
Go ahead.
A previous performer got my words twisted. No. You want to say it together?
Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Black Lives Matter!
All right? No more of this blue lives, all lives. I ain't taking that. No, Black Lives Matter, and that's all she wrote. Okay?
Did I miss something?
Well,
earlier. We'll explain to you after the show.
We'll explain later.
Okay, yeah. But sometimes I get busy with what I'm doing and not really pay
But
attention.
to that, I will also add, and I did see a quote once, that the Black Lives Matter movement never said all lives didn't matter.
Yes.
That was the All Lives Matter movement. But lest we forget, it was the Black Lives Matter movement that stood up for like a 70-year-old white guy that got pushed to the ground by cops.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So, like I said, this has been an incredible night. Oh my God! I mean, pretty much everybody's rolled. But thank you to the virtual audience. Thank you to our virtual performers. Thank you to Danimal the Viking, who keeps us fed, caffeinated, and buzzed. Absolutely, and thank you to Ernie B, who keeps us in the light, in the camera, and on the sound.
What was the name of the girl comedian? I'm sorry, I forgot her name. I forget everyone's name. That bought me the drink.
Allie Bell.
Allie Bell,
that's right.
And thank you, Allie Bell.
Yeah, she came up to me when she first got here and she says, "How are you doing?" I go, "I'm frazzled." She's like, what? you want to? What do you want to drink? It's like, yes.
She also got me. She also made my scrunchie.
Yeah, that's where Lawson Thought got his scrunchie.
You're really proud of that, aren't you?
See, he really has. See, I told him long hair is a responsibility. You can't just let it hang there. Okay, you gotta do something with it. Okay, should we do the thing?
Yes, let's do.
Oh, before you do the thing, I'd like to thank everyone, our online participants, Clint the Poet, Birdman 313.
I just did that.
Reggie Goodwin, and I'd like to also thank our viewers that have been watching all night. We had a decent crowd all night watching us.
Especially Eric's fan club of women.
Yeah, they were. Did they ever throw down in the parking lot? They left early. They probably got started. The cops already probably even got them.
They're like ripping his shirt off and everything.
But thank you everyone for tuning in and putting up with our nonsense and seeing some local talent. And that's what we're here for, to give that talent a place to perform and share it with you all.
Get it out. All right, should we do the thing?
Do the thing.
You have been witness to the best, the baddest
baddest
open mic in the ATX. Spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick, but coffee, music, and booze. It's not just an open mic, it is a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Christina. Thank you and good night.
Night, everyone.
Good night.